I look like a reject galing sa Fallout 3. Kagaya na hindi naging leader ng Grazers.
The tunnel snakes.
Oh,
Ah, pasensya na lang,
eh,
pasensya guys kung may maririnig kayong fireworks in the background. We'll go. People are going
you
crazy in
also
here.
live in the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm turning into such an old man now. Like, ingay ng kapitbahay. Pero I don't know. I like fireworks, pero ayoko na so surprise kasi when I actually light
No,
them, alam alam ko kung kailan
it's it's
mag-explode.
I think that's just like a
it's fun.
human reaction. If
Yeah,
something loud happens without with if and you didn't expect it, I would be
yeah,
sad too. I would be
yeah.
mad
Isn't it
even.
sad na fireworks were better when you were a kid, tas nung tumanda ka, it's like, boom, boom, who gives a shit? Parang ganun yung dating.
Yeah, it's yung mentality niya, Giselle, is why I kind of like you kasi that's the same thing with me when I go to a magnificent place like punta kami ng Japan non to see Mount Fuji and okay, I saw Mount Fuji. What now? Like, is it gonna blow
Is it
me? I
gonna
don't know.
change
Like,
you?
It's sad.
yeah.
Sige, I still cry at I still cry when I don't
When you
know.
see a
Uh,
sunset a certain way?
no, this is
No.
real. One time I was at the beach, tas I really waited to see the sunset. And then no, it's the sunrise pala.
Yeah.
And then it happened. No, no, no. You know what I realized? Oh, the sunrise is really boring. It takes a long time. It's not as interesting as a YouTube video. But
Yeah.
and then when it came up, it's like, oh, fuck this. Welcome to Gaming
Yeah,
Chaos.
I can take any fireworks except for one yung plapla. That's the loudest one. That sounds like a grenade comes off. Like it's
Isn't
just
it too much? Parang when yung like parang prototypes yung pinapasabog ng mga tao sa Philippines. It's like yung mga things
This is
na
the testing
okay,
ground, yeah, for big
yeah,
uh,
firework industry. They drop a few here
yeah.
in some market and stuff like that for people to just test out.
Ayoko rin naman
market.
maging no.
So market river,
Yeah,
we live in the
dude,
sticks. Mga tao pinapatay dito kapit sa
it's true.
plapla.
I mean, you know what? I can take a sparkler, pare.
You
A
know,
nice sparkler or a Watusi, pare. Honestly.
alam kong hardcore sa probinsya, pero like one of the most impressive sights I've ever seen is going papunta, I think papunta ako Novaliches, tapos dumaan ako ng Commonwealth during
Mm-hmm.
New Year. It's fucking war zone
Uh-huh.
nung panahon na
Yeah,
yun.
dude. I don't know why they. The louder you are, the more your New Year is gonna be good, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that to drive away the evil spirits, though, using
Oh, they're
fireworks.
scared
Pero
of loud
Yeah, yeah.
noises.
pero
Yeah.
it's
Am I an
nagka-steep.
evil spirit?
Well,
Who knows, pare?
Yeah.
Oh.
welcome to MGB New Year's report with the three of us. No, pero
No,
like
no,
I
let's
like
just banter first. I thought of this new format. Let's just banter for a while,
Okay.
and then let's go to
no,
Let's
the.
pero
talk
What are
like
you gonna say?
organic, like friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took
I'm
me a
just
couple
saying
of episodes to
no.
realize that.
Yeah.
It's nicer now. Like, oh my God, the river just became Jesus Christ.
I'm
Kasi
in
yung
heaven.
background. No, it's just there's a steep drop off now with like people blowing their hands off. It's just, yeah.
Is
It's
that a
not
statistic now? The people have
no,
less
like yung
hands are being blown off?
sister and brother-in-law are doctors na
Ah, I
ER, so
see.
they
They're
actually
dealing with less.
at
That's
least
good. That's always good. Less hands are being blown off. I think that's a good thing. I don't
yeah.
Yeah,
know. I don't care how you lean politically. I think less hands being blown off is a good thing, naman.
yeah. No, pero pare, it's their right to get their hands blown off, pare. Are you
I
gonna
mean, you
take it
say
away
that,
from
but I
them?
don't want that right to be imposed on me. I don't want to blow my hands off. That's my personal belief, syempre. I don't want to offend
Oh.
anyone.
I want to get blown, pero not my hands, if
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean.
Hell yeah! Now we're
I want
rolling,
my
pare.
ass to get eaten out. Okay.
Now we're rolling, pare. Now we're rolling, pare. So, kumusta mga Christmas you guys? Let's
Oh
go
yeah, it was
with
Well,
Christmas last weekend. I
yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
Isn't that sad that
oh,
I forgot so easily?
Yeah.
oh, it
What
was
was the best
Christmas.
gift that you got on Christmas?
Oh, I got a
Pagandahan tayo.
bag. I got
Nice. A bag is always
I
nice.
got a nice Oakley bag na may laptop thing. I've been using the same bag for 10 years.
Oh,
And then
same.
you more like 15 or something. Pero yung yaya ng aking nephews, sinabi sa kapatid ko, ibili mo naman si Kuya JR ng bag.
I
Kawawa
love that
naman.
it had to be like ordered before they got it for you.
No, it was like,
There had to be a
kasi
job
it
order.
was supposed to be mga sapatos for like
Yeah.
running. Pero then, naalala ng sister ko, oh, like yung yaya ko literally naaawa na sa bag na dala ko. What did you guys get?
I got my mom gifted me a T-shirt, and it's you know
Is it
how
a
moms
metal
are.
shirt?
Yeah, like she thinks na maamas kasi this is what I do though. She bought me a T-shirt. Nakalagay na print. It's pizza, beer, and video games. Nakalagay.
That's
Sweet.
Yeah,
I
pretty
love
cool.
that.
it was pretty sweet,
That's
dude.
that's sweet. She understands you, actually.
Yeah, actually, that's all I do.
In like a very spiritual level too.
Yeah,
River, what
yeah,
did you get?
Um, my partner Leon, she got me my first Junji Ito like manga, because I used to just
Oh, which
pirate
one?
that shit. I used to just get like the CDR
yeah,
CBR files. I
yeah.
finally own my own legit copy of it's called Censor. I haven't read that one.
Oh, which one? Ano yung concept nito? This isn't the planet
Okay.
one.
Because that's the thing with Junji Ito. He just finds one thing around him. He looks around his
Yeah,
office. Like, what's
yeah.
scary? A spiral. Or
A
like,
spring. You
yeah,
spring.
like just
The spring
random
one
shit.
ruled.
This one, there's a phenomenon when a volcano erupts or has finished erupting, where the leftover lava in the air solidifies because it's hot and it cools down. It becomes like a string, like a hair.
Okay.
So it's that. It's about those the hairs that the lava flows out. So
What?
the twist is it's not a spoiler or anything, but it opens with people believing that the hair is from the first was it American like missionaries that went to Japan, Christian
Oh,
missionaries,
that's
and
so
they were
fucking
dropped into the
deep.
volcano, and their blonde hair is what comes out of the volcano.
That's actually pretty sick, dude.
I know, and I'm still in the beginning, but it's really good so far.
Do you think
That's
na
yeah.
ano? Do you think si Junji Ito just kasi he was like a assistant ng dentist, right? Dentist assistant. You think
Yeah,
that he huffs yung yung anesthetic all day, and that's just
that's
I think he's
why.
really dumb eh. I'm sorry to everyone ah. I love Junji Ito. I've read almost all of his works. I love na Gyo, yung basically twist ng Gyo is there's no twist. It's just farting fish tanks in your whole concept. It was such an amazing book. Pero like he's really this guy nga. Just one thing and then burn it into the ground until
Yeah,
wala na siya maisip na concept. And
This one,
it's not artful. It's just really he's like if
he
you turn
admits to that
anyone
too. I think he admitted to
yeah
that. Yeah,
he's a good old like schlock horror type of guy. And
yeah.
I mean at first it's like this is art, and then if you read enough, oh he's a fucking skis bag. It's just he just doesn't push it enough into like what I appreciate. He doesn't push it enough. He pushes it into misogyny, pero not into like gross
No, into
gross
sodomy.
sex stuff. Right? It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Pero like it's like I hate women, pero not rapey type of hate.
okay.
Ganun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What
He's
I love
yeah.
rin pala about
Good.
Junji Ito, besides the light misogyny, is there's this manga he made. It's called Spring, and nakakatawa
Is
kasi
it about
the guy,
spirals?
no, the guy died in a
Oh,
car
okay.
accident,
Ayun. Ayun.
and
Oh,
Remember
I
this?
know this one. Yeah.
like yung his body keeps spraying up sa coffin kasi yung spring
Um,
ng sasakyan.
Yeah.
It's
my
fucking
my good friend bought me. She went to Japan, and I guess she was in like one of the Japan stores, not secondhand. This is the Jester one, right?
yeah. That's
She
pretty.
bought me yung action figure ng Jester
Oh,
in like
that's
a
I didn't know
used
there was
Oh,
an
box.
action
that's
figure.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, dude. Honestly.
Yung ganun, it's so fucking dumb, man. Like,
Yeah. But I agree with Giselle. Like, I love Junji. I'm never going to be an artist like him. But there's some that are really just okay. Like the sister one.
kung hindi siya
Like, what
magaling
the fuck is it?
mag-drawing,
Yeah.
hindi siya magaling
That's so
mag-drawing,
good. It's so true though.
right?
This is
I
from
wonder
Blue.
sometimes if something is lost in the translation of his dialogue.
No, there's
I
no.
there's nothing lost. What you
Yeah,
see
kasi
is what you get, I guess.
oh, kasi illegal
I don't
manga
know.
scans lang yung
Well, I
pambatsa.
don't know what would be lost.
Yeah.
I think this is what really sold me. Na parang, oh, he's this really happy-go-lucky horror guy. Yung yung the one story na parang, oh, everyone's getting thinner, pero they're gonna die. And like all of the girls like, I wanna get beautiful and thin, but we're gonna die, pero we have to kill someone. Tapos parang, this is dumb, pero I love this. It's just,
Okay.
So
it's just the
that yeah
horror of
that
like,
that like set the stage for my Christmas. A good Junji Ito book.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I
what
like.
have you
Sensor
guys
sounds
been
amazing
playing?
though.
What?
Like
Yeah,
Sensor sounds. I mean, he's like. I mean, I'm not to down him completely. Magaling
yeah,
Frankenstein, and then you got. I had to go back
yeah.
now.
You had
I
to.
love. I
Yeah,
still love
That's
him.
fine.
he's.
You
I
can
think if
love
you love
something.
something, yeah, you
Yeah, you'll
criticize it.
find. Yeah, you'll find
Yeah,
something to criticize.
You can love something and then parang constantly neg it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
take the piss
Like
on
I
it.
love Limp Bizkit, but I
Yeah,
know it's dumb.
yeah, exactly.
So
So
Junji Ito is the Limp Bizkit of.
He's the Limp Bizkit of horror.
Yeah, he is the Limp Bizkit of horror, man. Really accessible,
Yeah,
really awesome. But once you dig deep, it's just
there's nothing
a
there.
guy. There's nothing there.
I feel bad. Anyway,
How about you? What
okay.
gift do you receive, Giselle?
He got
No,
his
Oh, yung
bag.
bag, yung bag, yeah, yeah.
I got a bag. Pero you know the interesting thing is like yung sister ko bought like yung dad ko a new walker. Tapos I had to assemble yung walker. Ganon. And it's
Oh,
like
my
ano,
dad.
A
Yung tito ko
necessity.
rin, like, I saw my tito, like, assembling IKEA furniture. Kasi niregalo sa kanya and naka-bend over siya. I was this close to slapping his ass. Pero I saw
That
he
would have
was
been a
kinda,
Christmas miracle.
pero I saw he was kinda angry kasi
it's not
just like
fun eh.
every Balduesa, we
Yeah.
had to fucking
Diba?
assemble. Like,
It's like parang, oh, like I have 7 screws pero I need 6. What's the fucking one
And they
for?
never give you a screwdriver. They think your fingers are dexterous enough to twist the screw.
And
They
the
give you
yung
like a
ano,
metal bar.
yung little crowbar thing na
Yeah,
you twist
exactly.
and
Yeah.
then you never have fucking
yeah.
it's almost like ano if you're given furniture on Christmas it's like oh you didn't actually like me you wanted me to piss off and like build something but
I
shopping
think
for furniture is fun.
it's so fun.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I feel sorry na dumating yung Disco Elysium before Christmas Day. So yung parang napilitan tuloy yung Grab driver just to deliver my stupid video game to me. Next time I'm gonna make it a point not to shop. So it's near Christmas
Why?
or fucking.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
Christmas. It's consumerism. It's the hot. It's
Pero,
the season for
it
buying.
kind of broke my heart that I forced this. But he gets paid naman, so who am
Yeah,
I?
he gets like a sweet Christmas bonus. I hope
Yeah, yeah.
he's gonna buy his own copy of Disco Elysium. Get someone else to deliver
What
it.
are you guys talking about sa Philippines to what are you talking about sweet Christmas bonus for people I mean it's fine.
Well, triple yung bayad if you work.
Did you tip him? Did you
Oh,
tip him at
talaga?
least?
Huh? I
Huh?
actually tip him kasi
It's okay. That's a very Disco
Gumanta,
Elysium thing for you to
gumanta lang
do.
si Andren. This is an RPG about someone going mad.
Yeah.
Tayo.
yeah, the edgelord in me really wanted to play.
Yeah.
And it has no. I'm waiting, River, kung kailan na magkakaroon ng combat. Pero so far, I'm
Oh.
liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna spoil it, but in a way, the conversations are the combat, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Kasi I upgraded my intelligence and psych.
Nice.
Binaba ko. I'm one of those players in RPGs. I want an experience like kunwari sa Fallout 4. I went for the melee. I just mid-maxed the,
I wonder,
I love
strength.
I
that.
wonder if Andren eventually just goes to like a corner, tries to find rats. Like, let me kill a rat. And he
Just to
just
find
needs
rats
some EXP.
and punches them.
Yeah. So
I'll just go.
let's talk about kind of hacky subject, but who cares? Like, ano yung paborito niyong kinain ng Christmas? Dude, my mom makes bomb-ass spaghetti and I've been eating spaghetti. Like, yung that meme na kailangan mo ubus, pero my mom makes really good ones. Like,
Nice.
Is it yung sweet Pinoy spaghetti?
I like the, you know what? Fuck bolognese, pare. Like, I like the sweet stuff better.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm same.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because I was raised here, but like I eat like something Italian, and I'm like, where's the flavor, you know? But like, I know it's like an acquired
Yeah.
taste. Where's the gabagoo?
That's a lot of fanguli. It's nagmamama mia hands ka.
No,
Kailangan
that's
mo
not true.
magmamamia.
There is flavor. It's just it's not. It's I get Filipinos
Just
they
wait.
over flavor a lot of our meals. So I guess my
Where's
tongue
the
just
sweet
got used to that.
kickback?
Yeah. There's something
That's
about
not what
fucking
Mama used to make.
No,
there's
wait,
something
wait.
about refrigerated hot dogs that fucking makes
No,
it
it's
taste so good.
That's
I
true.
like yung ano, I like cold pizza, I like cold
Mm.
spaghetti. Parang there's
Hell,
something about that na
hell yeah.
parang
Yeah.
oh, this is almost spoiling, but it's not.
This
So
absorbed the flavors of everything that was in the fridge. So now this is the ultimate food source.
Takin na lasang Contis Mango Bravo tong fucking.
I got
Um.
you booster pala. I got you
Oh,
booster.
how was it?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you guys been hearing it's a group chat where it's like um it hurts a lot. Like yung arm ko really hurt a lot, and
Baby.
I
Just
was
kidding.
sick for.
Yeah.
I'm a baby.
Joking.
Hindi,
I
hindi,
just
hindi. Leave baby Giselle alone. Also, masakit ba yung
Leave
booster shot,
Joselito
baby?
alone.
you know. No, it was
Hindi,
great kasi
before you continue,
uh,
can you get a different booster shot? Kasi Moderna ako. Can I get a different one? Or should I just...
I'm Sinovac and I got Pfizer. Pfizer.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Pero like
you can mix
if
and match. I like that.
it's like you I honestly don't know which is better. They say Pfizer ganun. Pero like what dun sa pinuntahan ko, you could take between Moderna and Pfizer. Pfizer is so slow in yung sa line kasi they have to mix something or whatever. Ang bilis ng Moderna. So
Yeah, it's just...
if you really want to speed through and not think about your own health,
Yeah,
pero
yeah.
Moderna is good
If you want
though.
to if you want
Speed
to
run.
speed run, yeah,
Yeah.
speed run your immune system, get Moderna. That's the
Yeah.
hacker's way.
It kind of
That's the
That's
only
reminds
good.
me
way
of
na you
like the
can get yung
weapons.
bad ending na you're just dying. Parang, but I sped ran it.
It kind of reminds me dun sa weapons sa Borderlands. You get Jacobs, you get Theodore,
Yeah,
you get
yeah, that's true.
Torque.
Dude, in Borderlands, the vaccines are also by the same corporation. So like the Torg vaccine explodes. The
That's
Mali
funny.
one vaccine gives you elemental
I
weaknesses.
need, I need to get
Yeah, you
the
haven't played
moment.
Borderlands, so it's fine.
Nasaan ka na, River? Nasaan ka sa, ano?
Ah, sa
I,
Nasaan
Cyberpunk.
ka
all
sa
15 of the
Cyberpunk?
games I'm playing at the same time.
What games are you
Oh,
playing?
Dude,
yeah.
I keep I'm like dipping into like random games. I'm playing all the games you guys are playing and then some. So I'm playing
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. I'm playing Slay the Spire.
Fuck
I'm
yeah,
playing
good
Shin
boy.
Megami Tensei 5. I'm playing Darkest Dungeon. I'm gonna talk about that later because that
Yeah.
was my Christmas gift to myself. I'm playing so many. I'm playing like Forza when I have nothing to do.
I uninstalled Forza. I can't
It's
have
okay.
two
It's like a
driving
billion
games.
gigabytes,
I
so it makes
know.
sense.
It's like
Also, right.
why is this the twice the size of of Cyberpunk? It doesn't even have any glitches. What a fucking piece of shit.
It's so stable that they added the rest of the 50% is just stability. But yeah, for Cyberpunk, it's kind of funny. Yeah, Giselle spoiled me
Oh
with
I'm
yeah.
one
so
story
sorry.
moment. That's okay. It's because I I have a bachelor's degree kasi in the Andron School of Gaming. Not quite like masters, but I do tend to like stray from the main quest and I just kind of grind. So that's
Ooh,
why I took
waypoints.
9 hours.
Ganun ako eh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
waypoint.
this is a
Wait,
question mark. What's over
um,
here?
That's what I
no, yung thing ko is there's no way na River hasn't gotten dun sa
Yeah, no,
title
I don't
scrolls
blame you
yet.
either, honestly, because you saw like how many hours I have. It's just because I was doing because it's like as you're playing, you get called by that lady. It's like I got a job for you. I'm
Yeah.
like I'm trying to do something here, and but then I want to do the job because it might make the
We
next
can
main
say yung
quest easier.
spoiler. We can say naman yung
Huh?
spoiler. We can say yung
Yeah, it's
spoiler.
fine. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone plays Cyberpunk anymore anyway. But Jackie dies.
Yeah, pero you were parang inaasahan mo na eh, like the typical best friend dies
Yeah,
to
it
make the
makes sense.
plot.
I
Yeah.
thought it would happen much later. I actually thought what was gonna happen is the ending would be you'd have to kill Jackie. I thought that's what they were working towards. So there's
The
stakes because
ninja.
like Jackie has these dreams of like because when you were still in the limo, you guys were arguing. So I was like, oh, there's
Yeah.
friction there. Maybe they're gonna build on that. But no, he just dies, and then it's sad though. I felt sad. Okay, what did you guys do with Jackie's body? I brought it to
Fuck it.
the Ripper.
Yeah.
What, you just buried it? You leave it in
No,
the
no, no.
car?
I
I
left it
sent
at the
him.
car actually. Kasi here, I left it at the car because I thought I could come back for it. Eh. That's the only reason I
No.
left it
No,
at the car.
I asked si Delamain to please bring this dead organism sa kanya magulang. I
Yeah.
thought, and
And
I like
shock his
that because
mom.
it's also like a shocking moment. But oh, I guess this robot is bringing this dead body over.
Yeah.
But I'm just
And
gonna walk away because I'm gonna talk to ano CeeLo Green.
and the
I,
fact that
down
that's a built-in
downtown.
feature in the limo shows that that's happened like multiple times already. It's just a
Bro,
normal thing in Night City, which I like. I like the
Yeah.
world building.
River, have you seen Hideo Kojima in the game?
Not yet, no.
I haven't seen
I'm
No,
excited.
Hideo.
you're not gonna see him again.
Oh
He's
no.
in the bar. He's in the bar, in the
Oh.
hotel that you.
Oh
Oh,
no. Ah, that
Oh,
sucks.
he's that guy.
yeah, the guy talking
Okay.
with.
Oh,
Why
So,
was he
okay. It
there?
didn't click sa utak ko. Parang like ano. I didn't think they could sandwich two failed games together. Pero okay. I love them. I'm sure I'm gonna love Death Stranding then. I love these games. These
ano
this is
yung
weird. It's such a weird upset sa akin. Kasi parang oh Cyberpunk is my game of the year kasi that makes me quirky. Or I have not I really like it. Ganun.
I
And
really
then
like
you
it too.
remember that Cyberpunk came out in 2020, not
Ah,
2021.
talaga?
Yeah,
Right?
Okay.
yeah. It's the last year
Yeah.
game.
Pero it's nominated to Game of the Year. So the most important. Fuck the Oscars.
All right.
Yeah, that's what Joseph Fares
Game
said.
Awards.
Yeah.
I'll look up when it came out. Maybe I'm wrong. It came out
Kasi,
in, yeah, 2020, September 17,
Yeah.
2020. Wild.
Okay. Sige.
So where are you
What
in
do
the game?
you
How far are you?
um
Give us a highlight.
nakalagay 14% lang doon sa gamer score
Oh
ko
my.
eh. So
Oh
I don't think
no.
I can trust that. Pero I'm literally like paubos na lahat ng story mission sa map.
oh,
Side stories are great and I
yeah.
really like si Keanu Reeves. I think people
That's so
complaining
sick.
about him because like the people are complaining about yeah okay this is the thing eh. People don't like Keanu Reeves here not because of yung acting it's because he's a complete douchebag and ito yung first time na
Fuck yeah.
douchebag
It's
siya
the
in a long
antithesis
time.
of every character he's ever played, and I like that.
Oh, that's good.
He's every guy na I ran into sa Cubao Expo that I didn't want to talk to. He's a,
Pero,
you gotta take down the corporations, man. Look at this guitar. Okay, fuck. It's just parang, oh, nagpunta ka bang mouse, pare? Alam mo, ang music parang kasi stand-up comedy din yun eh. Fuck you, go there.
gusto ko ang favorite part ko doon yung lumapit sa kanya yung band member. Hey, Keanu, we have a gig. If you weren't being such a pussy, still like angas.
You
I
can
like this.
choose. I made
I
him a
like
nice
this.
guy though. I couldn't resist. He'd be like, "You
Yeah.
gotta get out of this crowd, man. This ain't you." He like says something like that.
I love his pistol too because it fucks everything up.
I
Pare.
know.
It's
It's like
so
just one
powerful.
shot kill. It's so wild.
Yeah. And
That was in his contract when he
we
got the.
talked we talked about the shooting, and it's still bad. It's still wonky,
I
but
like it
it gets
na. I
better
love it.
when you
It's my
upgrade it.
favorite.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
ewan
that's what
pag
I did.
na-upgrade.
yeah.
I
It's
maxed
Wait,
out my pistol damage, and now
yeah,
every shot counts. Na.
yeah.
Bigla. It should have
yeah,
been like that from the start, but
I think yun yung problem with the game. It's like all of the solutions are to become OP. There's no middle ground. And I'm thinking na yung like design tenet of this game is like first hidden choices. Second is you have it has to be broken. Everything's fucking broken. No, like parang to make the gun work, it has to fire 100 rounds or something. Or like
yeah.
like OP lahat yung mantis blades, lahat to ganun. And it
You
does
gorilla
such a
arms. They
gorilla
fuck
arms. It
everything.
does such a poor job of explaining stuff. Pero then
I
you
know.
know,
I haven't. I actually kind of like that. I don't understand how hacking works, like even to this day. And I maxed out a lot of stats there, and I still don't get it. Like I don't know how to get more of the
Me
hacking
too.
points. I
Me
don't
too.
understand like why I can't hack at certain times, why I can on others. It never explains it, but I kind of like that it does it.
Even the crafting, they never explain the
I know.
crafting.
There's
they
a
never
whole tab
show.
dedicated to
Yeah.
crafting, and I
I,
never
And then,
understood it. I crafted
I
the
haven't
same gun
used it.
twice by accident,
yeah,
and I just sold both of them. So I felt so
yeah.
Is
bad.
there dual wield? Wala dual wielding na.
I don't
As
think
far as I
so.
know, no.
No.
Okay, sige. Worst game ever. Hindi, pero.
Like I got my crafting max level na, but without playing the main game because I am a psychopath, and I basically got this fucking tech weapon that shoots like fucking frost bullets, and it's
Cool.
just murdering everyone, dude. It's so cool.
Did you,
That
have
game
you
makes.
got,
Here's what I like. Here's what I like about Cyberpunk. That game makes you feel like a badass. I
That's
like
true
that.
It
though.
really does.
Yeah.
I've
And
never
dude, how?
felt more like a ninja in any game. Like I'm running around, parang like I'm a fucking ninja. Like naka double jump ako, and then to be fair, this game is amazing kasi do you it's like it's so vertical. I know people complain that oh you can't go in every building, but there are so many fucking buildings that you can go into and
Yeah.
all of them look
Yeah.
distinct. May squatters
Yes.
area. Saan ka nakakita ng squatters area sa ibang video
Dude.
games? I mean,
Dude,
yung
they
Fallout
animated
Bolt
all.
squatters area lang yun, di ba? Pero
Yeah.
dito,
Just
may good parts and may bad parts. So,
the
they work
duality.
together.
Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, they animated all that garbage, buddy. Like as I was
That's
walking,
true.
that's this is a lot of garbage, man.
So
They
you guys,
do.
Every
alam niyo sa, sa Skyrim where you kind of jump on top of the mountain
Yeah,
where
you
you're
can
not supposed
hack
to
a.
jump, di ba?
Yeah.
You can kind of like
You can
parang
just hop on
kinakadkad
the
mo.
side. Yeah.
I did that sa Cyberpunk pero dun sa sa Smoky Mountains dun sa basura. And then I reached yung top, tapos it says, "Oh, you can't go there yet." Tapos may smiley face. Tapos it
Oh.
teleports you back. Pero I was on top of the garbage mountain. Ang ganda-ganda. And it's like, wow, I'm happy na hindi ako poor person who
a
lived
lot.
in the
There's a
garbage
lot of
mountain.
suicide in that game, by the way. Have you played the military mission, Giselle?
I'm.
Which one is that? I think kasi I think I saved the dude. I tried to save
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah. Pero what's jarring is as you walk like 5 steps and you hear a gunshot and you come back and he shot himself anyway.
Oh
That was a
wait,
fucking.
I
That was a
think yung
fucking.
na-play kong, ito ba yung yung news anchor siya?
Ay, hindi yun. Isa pa yun, isa pa
Iba
yun.
pa yan.
You know
No,
what,
pero I
how,
saved him. Sorry.
hindi ako nakilig sa mission brief. Kailangan sabihin, kikilala mo si Sofia or something. Hindi, shit, paano ko kaya gagawin to? Baka kailangan ko siya i-knock out. Tapos, I just kept coming back to fucking punch him in the face, and it kept failing. And I read the mission brief. Oh, I hate to say that I know Sophia.
Let's ask si River, what mission has like popped up sa iyo
Oh.
na para is amazing
Um.
for you?
I mean, there's a bunch. Actually, the one that is amazing. It's not even a mission. Well, there's two. One of them, I was just walking in the park on the way to a mission, and then I found like a Dalai Lama looking guy
Oh my god,
on a
I
park
can.
bench. Did you do that one? And
I
like,
did several, yeah.
it was like genuinely like meditative, and I was like, oh, he's probably gonna steal my cash, or like while I'm wearing the VR headset, he's like, I don't know, like siphoning a virus into me. But no, it's just nothing happened. It's like the fact that nothing happened is what kind of blew me away. And then on my way out of that, I was walking, and then I was
Wait,
riding my bike. Yeah,
you didn't pay him?
I paid him. I paid him.
Ah, okay.
I was riding my bike, and then I accidentally flew off the bridge, and I fell into a river or something. And then there was another car there, and there was another car that was crashed underwater, and there's a dead body and there's like a cyborg cat underwater, and then the dead
What?
body had a note, and I read the note. It's his like last message he was writing to his wife. It's like, oh, I won big. I got like all this money and this cyborg cat. We're gonna be rich. Blah blah blah. And like I think what happened was, whoever gave him the money like took out his brakes and he fell into the river. And I'm like, is this a quest that I accidentally did? But it wasn't. It was just a side thing that I found. And then I
That's
took,
wild.
and it's weird because the cat is still alive. I don't know if it was a glitch, but the cat was just like licking its paws underwater. I was like, is this a glitch or is it? It says it's a
Fucked up.
cyborg cat, so maybe I don't know. I don't know the limits of technology in this world. But yeah, those are the two things so far that kind of well, that like stuck with me.
How would you even have seen that? You,
I don't know. It was an accident.
I've done a mission na go underneath and see yung van, pero like I didn't see yung mission na
A
yun
dead
yet.
body.
Yeah. And did you have you done yung pedophile yung
I haven't
snuff
done any of the
filmmaker?
pedophile ones. I haven't
Okay,
done any of those
sige.
yet.
It's weird kasi when you go from like top of the map to downwards, the missions get happier kasi the first few missions are like, oh my god, I feel like Frank Miller right now as I have
Oh,
to judge these fucking pedophiles and kill them. Ganun. There's this one, but pwede ko ba spoil? Okay lang.
yeah.
It's fine. Just go ahead.
There's like this father and son team na they make BDs, yung brain dances of like
Yeah.
children getting killed.
Oh
And I
jeez.
did it 3 times over just kasi I thought I should murder yung son nung dad so that he feels it.
So he knows what it's like. Yeah,
Yeah, kasi fuck him. And I
yeah.
felt so proud of
Vindicated.
myself. And then I'm gonna vote Duterte na.
You know
That's
some
what happened
missions.
to me.
Do you know that, Giselle, diba, I'm sure you've encountered missions na kailangan mo ng stealth. Did you?
I do them
And
all by stealth and then I kill them then. So like
okay, okay. I just, kung nakikita kong optional, use stealth, I'll just,
yeah.
okay, optional pala. Let's
Yeah,
just
I
fuck.
just first thing I do is I run into a room and I'm holding LB already. I just look for shit to hack. It's like, oh, I can hack his eyeballs. I can hack his brain. And then I do that. And then I shoot
You
them
are
because they can't see
corpo.
me. Yeah, I'm a corpo. So I feel like that's his
Yeah.
style. I don't know. I'm trying to kind
Yeah.
of role play too, like to the mind of my guy. I don't
Yeah,
I don't like his voice. Is it just me? Not that his performance is bad. It just didn't fit the corpo voice. He sounds too much too street to be a corpo. He's
I'll
like,
say na ano.
man, Jackie, I don't even know what this is. Like that's how he
I'll,
talks, and I'm
yeah,
like, it
that's how
doesn't
it talks.
sound
Yeah,
very. I don't know.
yeah, parang bagay nga siya sa Nomad. Like,
Yeah, he fits the nomad and this the street rat guy, but he doesn't come off as corpo to me. But maybe that's
he
just
needs to
me
have
though.
this voice.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey,
oh man, I
Ned Flanders.
have you seen the numbers lately? Oh
uh,
my dividends and whatnot. Anyway,
I played a lady na street kid and I'm I think canon si it's so cool pag kasi if it's like two dudes kasi si Keanu Reeves is in like your brain right and it's two
yeah.
dudes fighting it's not as interesting pero dahil girl siya and it's like ewan ko, I think it's cool like
yeah.
And
pag
oh yeah, I didn't think of that. That is
yeah
strange. If you're a woman, then you have a guy in your head.
and then
River.
and then
Yeah.
it's like paano ba yun yung first crush ko in that game is like, oh man, like we can never be together because like she's not into girls and I'm a girl. Pero then I'm gonna spoil you. Yung isa sa mga love quest na pwede is a guy named River Ward.
Oh
Is this
no.
is this beautiful, tall, mulatto man na mixed na he looks like a Hunter x Hunter character. Para siyang si yung leader na merong
Oh, he
really
looks
nice
unfinished.
jacket. Oh,
I'm
he
kidding.
looks like an unfinished panel. No, but like, and then like, I really like yung missions. It's great. I like yung mga side missions and shit.
I just wanted to, kasi me and Giselle really love this part where like basically Keanu Reeves got imprisoned in this chip. Pare. And
Yeah.
did you find that sick? Pare? That made me
I
fucking
like
love the
how it
game.
jumped to. It was pretty smooth the transition from your guy to Keanu. Like at first, it was jarring, but I think that's the point. But then I love the everything is different when you're Keanu. You feel different as you're playing. Like
Yeah.
some, I don't know what it is, but the controls felt better if that makes sense. And then like
Baka naka-max out na yung stats
yeah,
niya.
I think that's how it felt, and like
Yeah,
it felt great to be him. And then you get pulled away from that, and you're back to your shitty self. You're
yeah.
like, oh man, but I think
But you
that's
know
the
what?
point. You strive to be like him.
You know what scared me at that game? I'm not gonna play this game anymore kung mauulit pa to yung may nakita akong may bagong stats na basically may 2% yung katawan mo. Yung parang basically sinasabi na it's deteriorating.
Yeah.
Tapos natakot ako, is this gonna be like a Metal Gear 3 thing where I need to take food all
Oh
the
yeah.
time to survive?
Yeah.
I was so scared when
No,
that happened.
I was looking at that. Yung there were like three
Three
stats
main
like that.
quests, right? Yeah.
They don't people don't even understand how your numbers work for the third one.
Me
So it's
neither.
like
I
yeah.
don't. I thought how I understood. I didn't even see those as stats. I saw them as like the main quests because like the first one is you're trying to make it big in Night City. That's the one there. The one in the middle is you're trying to understand who, like the whole thing with the Japanese people, and the third one is you're trying to prevent your death. Right. Those are the
Yeah.
big three pillars of the story. That's how I got it. I didn't know they were stats. I thought they were story progression or something.
Sort of. Pero like
Yeah.
it doesn't mean na naka 100% ka sa isa na tapos mo na yung game. So it's like
I
That's so
yeah.
wanna
bizarre.
I wanna hear River's opinion on that. Basically binigay ka ng Premiere software para dun sa brain dance. Yung
I loved it.
rewind mo.
Oh, I thought it was a fun gimmick. I
Yeah, yeah,
definitely don't
it
want to
was.
keep repeating it though.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it maybe twice or thrice,
Yeah.
and I'm worried. You said that they keep doing it, so because three times is good enough for me. I get it. You can see
There
and you
are
can hear.
I'll say na ano, there's some really good missions that use it.
Okay.
like yung recent one with River Ward, they
I
do
can't
it really
believe
well with
I
that.
can't believe a character is my name. It's been a while since that's happened in a game.
What made me laugh about that mission because I was trying to find the heat. To find
Yeah,
the heat
yeah.
source, and I was
Yeah,
zero.
that's
I assumed it was in his balls. I said, yeah, 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 you. That's where the heat emanates. So I kept
Yeah.
zooming in and
It
trying
is
to highlight
balls.
his balls.
I
That's
will
great.
say na have been missions na parang sumigaw ako, God damn it, I don't want to fucking use Adobe Premiere again. God damn it. Pero then they made it really cool at certain parts. Ganun.
Yeah,
Okay.
there.
Pero,
Ang nahihirapan ako, Giselle, yung mga non-lethal takedowns. Kasi,
I don't
like, it's
believe in
hard
that
not.
in
It's not.
Cyberpunk. Why would
No,
I?
you need to. Yung mga sa mga
You need to.
cyber
Oh
psychos.
right, there's
Yeah,
some that
yeah,
you get more if they're
yeah,
alive,
but
right?
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
easy eh. You just
Y-
put in the thing and then it's fine.
Okay.
You equip a thing tapos non-lethal na lahat yung ginagawa mo.
Pero
Right?
I just
I said,
go
oh
with
yeah, you're
guns a
right. Yeah.
blazing.
I'm just
Oh,
waiting for a hack ability that I can just turn off their brain and then I can carry them. I'm pretty sure
Um,
there's something that
there,
strong,
there is,
right?
there is, there is,
Okay,
no,
there
then
no,
is.
you don't.
I'll just keep
No,
maxing my hacking then.
no, pero there's like yung eye thing, non-lethal, that just makes everything non-lethal.
Ang in-upgrade ko
Ah.
And
lang
it's
sa
not expensive.
cybernetics, in-upgrade ko lang sa cybernetics ko yung fucking, yung health, regen, yung health, at saka yung body armor. Yan, dyan lang ako nakatutok eh.
Oh, I should have
Everything.
upgraded my health regen. I'm
Yeah,
so I actually didn't know there was health regen until a few seconds
yeah,
ago when you said there was health regen.
yeah,
I just kept maxing out my hacking because I
yeah.
want to look for better hacks. I want to hack like I think I'm
It's
I think I'm making it turn into Watch Dogs because I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 2 and I want another game like that and I heard the new one wasn't as good so I was like maybe Cyberpunk will be that game so I'm maxing
it's
out my hacking
it's
just to
weird.
see.
I'm using a ano, I think I've said this before, but I'm using a build for like a one-shot samurai. Tapos it's from
Cool.
Forbes.com. It's like this is a good build. I don't
For
know why
Forbes.
I keep
Yeah,
going for
I'm
the
Forbes.
following the
true,
Vanity Fair build of hacking.
the true gamers, pare, Forbes.
Yeah, Forbes, the Gamer's
Forbes.com.
Gamer magazine.
Oh,
The new title ng thing is like, here's a melee one-shot samurai build. That's
From
Forbes.com.
Life magazine.
That's good. I mean,
National
like,
Geographic Cyberpunk build.
no, I mean, nabasa ako sa Cosmopolitan about like yung,
A guy from Summer
um,
Weekly.
so, ano pang, what,
What else can we say about Cyberpunk?
Slay the Spire muna. Slay the Spire. Let's
fuck
get
yeah.
into
Okay.
Cyberpunk later.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I
love
want to
this
hear
game
about this.
kasi it showed my flaws as a gamer kasi you can't brute force this game eh. You
You
can't
can't. You really
you
can't.
can't. You need strategy, dude. Up to the point na pumipili ka ng potions that could save your fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
With the right potion or the right relic. And your cards get stronger as you go on, pero it doesn't matter kasi here's how hard the game is for me. If bumaba man ng 50% yung health ko in any fight, I restart it na. Kasi there's so
Wow.
few. There's so few. Like, ako lang ba yung nahirapan, River?
I don't know. Like when I reach like 50%, I still push on because as even if you fail, you still have the progression system. You know it unlocks, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think I should be restarting, but that's up to you. I get
Yeah.
you want to have like a strong start.
Yeah.
But
That's
it
mostly
is hard though. I agree. It's a very hard
Yes,
game.
I thought it was just me. Fuck.
No, no, no.
I kept like, ugh, fuck. So
But
unfair.
you
It's so
finished
unfair.
it,
Like,
diba?
kasi kung may attack turn, yeah, but kunwari may attack, may time ka mag-attack. Pero puro
Yeah.
defense cards yung lalabas. I'm like, God fucking
Yeah,
damn it.
there's a lot of
Sinasa-
RNG, but that's what pulls you in because you're like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
this time I'll have a better hand, or maybe this time
And
it
I
keeps
just
pulling
recently
you
figured
in.
out the strategy na it's not smart to buy a lot of cards kasi it dilutes your deck.
Yeah, yung
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And nakaka-bad trip yung part na kailangan mo, like, the enemy is going for like a 26 attack and puro attack cards naman yung lumabas.
Yeah,
Like,
so
this
you're
game
screwed. Yeah,
fucking sucks, dude.
yeah.
But I love it. I love it.
I mean,
Ano
that's
yung
what the
ginagamit mo,
potions are
River?
for naman eh. I use the guy that has the orbs.
Si
I like him.
Oh,
He's
the
so
electric
he's
king.
kind of OP if you know what to do with him.
Have you finished that?
I'm on Act 3. I died.
Yeah.
There's like this. I don't know if you bumped into him, but there's a statue that's counting down. Also, my nose is really clogged right now. So
Yeah.
there's a statue that's counting down, and I didn't get it at first, but as he keeps counting, that's the multiplier on his next attack.
Yeah,
It's so
that guy
bullshit. Cause
sucks.
yeah, no.
But
Anyway,
the easiest bosses for me were the slime and
oh yeah.
sa Act 1. Sa Act 2, the easiest one is the fucking knight. The fucking guy with no head sucks. That guy is so hard. Where he can steal your cards. Oh, this fucking game.
I haven't encountered that guy.
Can I ask a question? Why? I mean, when I
It's
played
fun.
it, I'm just what act one. When I played it, oh, this is like every other roguelike, pero
Cards.
naka card siya. Ganon.
Pero
I
nakalagpas ka
I,
na ba na Act 1?
yeah,
It gets really
yeah.
hard sa Act 2.
And I got yung the druid guy na I guess yung mukhang spellcaster guy. Ganon.
Oh.
I mean, it's cool. I like yung system, pero it's
I don't
like
know. I think it's
it's like
just the
deconstructed the roguelike, right?
yeah,
Ganon.
exactly. It's just a card version of a roguelike, but I don't know. I think it's just how balanced it feels. It's hard, but
Yeah.
it's balanced. If that makes sense.
It's
Mhm.
Like
got that one
it's
more game feel, no?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's but then that's the DNA of all roguelikes though. So that's a good question. I don't really know what really sets it apart. It's just a really good roguelike, I
No, it
guess.
still feels so satisfying when you get like builds that accompany your skills. Kunwari, poison. Poison build yung skull guy yung gamit ko. Specialty niya poison. And I got this card that triples your poison stacks. And I'm like, shit, buddy. I have a lot of poison attacks and that's what I use actually to beat the fucking game. Yeah, poison.
I
I
have
actually don't like playing the main one.
oh the
It's,
first one.
he's so boring.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yung,
point. That's why I'm
siya
using the
yung
guy who
Mario.
I use this robot with the orbs. There's this card that you can get, or this a relic you can get, where you don't lose your cards after each combat turn. You know how like when you're done with the combat, whatever
Ah, yeah,
cards is left gets
that's the
discarded.
pyramid.
You
That's the
keep all
pyramid
of
one.
your
Yeah,
cards, right?
yeah, yeah.
But the reason why you can do that is because this guy, there's another card where for every card you discard, you get a new orb, and then for every orb that you use, you get a new turn. Like it's just this whole like loop thing. And if you know how to game the system, it you can make an OP deck. And I
It's
guess
so
that's kind of the same thing that drew me to Shin Megami. Like if you know how the game, how the combat works, you can just be unstoppable. But you
it's so
have to be
odd.
lucky.
It's so odd to me na the word discard has the word card in it. Anyway,
Yeah.
I
Discard
think
this card?
I
Yes.
think you
This card,
guys
this.
I think you guys might really like what's
Touching
that?
grass.
No, there's that video game. Anyway, mag-usap pa. I'm trying to remember it.
Is it a roguelike with cards in it?
Grand Grand
Budapest Hotel.
What's that video? What's that RPG na Grand yung simula?
Grandia.
Grandia.
Grandia? Really?
It's sort of
Grandia?
like that kasi it's like you can count down kung alin part yung iyong
Yeah.
Turn.
I guess it's different. Never mind. Pero yung,
Pero
yung
No,
turn
I like
based,
I'm
you can
Grandia.
gonna
see your turns. You can see kung pang ilan kang turn. It kind of reminds
yeah,
of like a
I'm
card system.
gonna no recommend. I mentioned this in our chat before, but Darkest Dungeon. That's the game I'm playing a
Yeah.
lot now.
It's
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 kind
an
of
old
like
game. It's like
it's
Dark
so
Souls
old.
na
The reason why I got it is because I used to play it on my laptop secretly during work. Because it's you just need a mouse and then you can have it like minimized in the corner and then close the window when someone walks behind you. So it's the perfect like secret game to play while you're working. And but you can never transfer your saves from the you know how like some games now there's cross save so like your progress on PC moves on so you can't do that and I haven't really been playing on my laptop lately but I really missed the game so I took the plunge and I checked the price on the eShop because there's this big holiday sale on the Switch and there's this version of the game that has all the DLC and it was so cheap so I got it and I started from scratch and now I'm farther than I ever was from the
Wow.
PC version because the basically how the game works is you have four adventurers, and you have to face the fact there's permadeath. So all these adventures are named. You can level them up. You can level up their equipment. All this RPG shit. Like you can level up their skills and so on. But the adventures are always random. So you always work with an imperfect party. It's always there's always like a weird characteristic that each one will have. Like one guy, he can't resist pilfering dead bodies. So when you're walking in in the dungeon, there's like a dead body, and then he's just gonna automatically like check what if the dead body has something. Sometimes he
fucking
gets
weirdo.
like gold. Sometimes he gets a disease like that. So like you never feel fully in control, and that's what I like about it. If that makes sense. So as you play the game, there's a sanity meter. So if it's there's a lot of things that can affect the sanity meter, and then if your guy hits like max insanity, they can either lose their minds, and then like something will happen, like they can become selfish. So they'll when it's someone's turn, like a party member's turn, they will take that person's turn and do their own thing, or they can be fearful, where like if it's their turn, they won't move or they won't do a turn like that, like stuff like that. But then there's also there's a chance that they can have moments of heroism, where they become courageous, and then they have two turns like that, and it's like that. It's the RNG from Slay the Spire, but like times two, and you have this whole party, and then for sure like someone is gonna die. That's how you. It's weird. It's this weird feeling of every single one of these guys could die at any moment. So I try not to get too attached, but I always get attached. And then it's just
there's a
you're just throwing
similar
bodies
roguelike.
basically. It's really good.
There's
It's well designed.
Did you hear about yung roguelike na you're basically like this band of Vikings? That's when you go
Oh,
into
I heard
like
about this.
I don't
Banner
know.
uh
Saga. Banner
Is that the
not
Saga.
Banner
one?
Saga, not Banner
Oh yeah.
Saga. No, no, no. It's like you go into like caves tapos since family kayo, if one of your family members dies, you get depressed or something, or like you can get like plus extra stuff. So I forget what it's called, but like
It's
it's
not Northgard, is it?
maybe
No.
Northgard, ganon, like one of those
That
popular
sounds yeah.
ones.
It's something like that. Yeah. So like when
When you're
when one,
describing this game, by the way, River, I'm liking it. I might buy it. Pero
it's
like,
really good.
it's like parang may Sims moodlets. Alam mo yan? Like, yung mga
Yeah,
characters, so, like, may
because they have
negative moodlets.
personalities.
Yeah.
So yeah,
One dies inside of a pool na walang ano, walang
walang
ladder.
ladder.
I actually did that for an achievement. So Sims 3. 4
So
pala.
you
Uh,
were saying,
I don't know. It's just for me. It's the little stories in roguelikes that I
yeah.
like. So like it's Slay the Spire, like what Andrew was saying. Na, they're like, oh, he's gonna obviously attack, but I don't have any defend cards. Gonna it's those tiny stories that make it like every run feel unique. And uh, Darkest Dungeon has all this random RNG shit that makes every run really unique. Like sometimes, so when you get back, let's say you successfully finish the quest, and you go back to your home base. Some of your guys can be religious, some of them can be alcoholics. So there's different things you
That's
can do to
interesting.
relieve the sanity meter. So some of them they have to pray, some of them they have to drink, some of them have to gamble. But the thing is, only one person can do it. So you have to choose which ones am I gonna save, which ones
Oh,
have to suffer like that. It's always difficult, but I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
I,
that
I
sounds
just
like
like
it
I don't know
sucks,
why.
no? Parang like, pag magkasama kayo, tapos yung isa, one guy's religious, and one guy's like a drinker, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, ikaw muna, uminom ka muna, tapos talaga, I'm just gonna pray. No, that guy has to drink, you fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
It's just I just haven't really played a game like it, and it's so easy to pick up and play and drop. So that's why I got it to Switch. Yeah,
I
Halo.
love those
I have
kinds
all
of
these other
things that you get
stories in my head,
attached.
but I don't wanna oversell the game. There's like just all these classes. They're so good. Anyway, yeah.
Um, Recently, I've been on. I'm trying to like games that are good. Like I'm trying talaga. I
You like
played
a lot of
Uncharted.
good games naman.
I played the latest Uncharted.
Okay,
Eve's
Uncharted.
End.
okay.
Eve's
Oh
End.
wait,
Yeah, Eve.
yeah.
Four, ba? Four.
I think it's four. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Okay.
Uncharted 4. And
Is it
How
four
is
or
it?
why do
five?
why do people like this game? Like it's it's so vanilla lang. Like it looks really good, but walang
It's just a
stats.
They
third-person
like your
shooter with
story.
jumping.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
They
Kasi
like your
medyo
story. They like yung that it ends and it's not. So I think it's kasalanan ng Ubisoft because every other game is like 500 hours, and then
Yeah,
this is
that's
like,
true.
oh, you want like a good 10 hours off of your life or something, 25 hours.
that's why I
Pero
think
like,
Disco Elysium will
but
bring me
I
back to this
understand
man.
yung sorry, I understand yung dun sa Uncharted. It's like when you said that you played it, and then I was thinking, why would he play that? And then you said, why do people play this game? In my head, it's like if you just tell me Uncharted, it's like, oh, I played it already, even if I've never touched it. But I
Yeah,
get it. Ganun.
yeah. So
Do
that's
you
why
like it,
I'm
River?
hoping. Do you like
I played
Uncharted?
the first one. Uh, It's okay.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed the Tomb Raider remake, the reboot. And I
Mm.
hear like it's just Uncharted, but you're Lara Croft. And I'm like, isn't Uncharted already Lara Croft? Like, it's copying a copy of its own copy, like that. If that makes
Mm.
sense. I think they're very inoffensive. They're very just good,
I
well
like
designed
Naughty
games.
Dog a
But
lot. Eh.
yeah,
I
but
really, pero I thought they were more boring with Uncharted kaysa dun sa mga Jack and Daxters before.
yeah, I really want to play Jack and Daxter. But you were gonna say about Disco Elysium, Andred. I want to know
So
where you are in that game.
I'm very, very, very
That's
early
okay.
because I don't want to play it with firecrackers fucking up. Kasi I like it because it starts with you, this lizard brain talking to
Yeah,
you, and your limbic system, and like, what the fuck is happening here?
yeah. The
And then
systems
you
of your
start,
body are
yeah,
communicating.
yeah, yeah.
I love that.
It was quirky, and my part doon na, oh fuck, biglang sasakit ang ulo mo, and you wake up half naked, and yan, tinitignan ko yung environment. Oh, this glass was shattered from the inside. And I found a noose, like a rope, in a
Yeah,
dead body. And that's when okay, medyo kailangan ko ng buwelo para fully appreciate yung game. And that's when I stopped playing. But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna
it's
super
okay.
play it.
It's
Yeah,
a
Because it had
story. It's like a
a
role
ton of good
playing
reviews.
game.
Yeah.
it's straight up like it's like if someone took I'm trying to think of like the most like well known detective story, but like let's say
Blade Run.
like yeah, let's say like Blade Runner. If
True
someone took
crime.
Blade Runner and then there's this well established character and a well written, they took their brain out and then they put your brain into him and they don't give you any context. You just have to figure it out as you go, and
Kasi he's
everyone
like the best.
assumes you know what you're doing already because oh, this is your past. This is what you've been doing for years, and you're like yeah. So it really it's a good. It's one of the few games that really does amnesia really well
Mhm.
because you really feel like you have amnesia.
I like the art. I like everything.
Art
The
is
voice acting.
fantastic. I really want to own the vinyl with the
Mhm.
art on it.
And it's an open world game. It's a point click adventure. How is this gonna be?
It's like three different games in one,
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I know some friends who tried to get into it that didn't. They never say it was a bad game. They just said it's too dense for them to penetrate.
Oh,
You know. Yeah,
Sorry.
and nothing against them. I get not. It's not the kind of game that a lot of people could easily get into. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't in the right mood, I might not have even bought it. But it just got to me in the right time.
yeah. I've been looking for a lot of games. Hindi ko mahanap sa Shopee. Have you guys played Outer Wilds?
I really want to play that
Wanna play
Yeah,
game.
that game.
Yeah.
yeah. What is it? Like, I don't know what the hell it
It's
That
is.
melancholy as a game, di ba? Like, it's like 10 seconds and
yeah.
madi-destroy yung
The
world or
world is
something.
about to end and you have to do
Okay.
this thing.
It's
And
Don't
it's a
Look Up
time
as a
loop.
game.
Yeah, I watched Don't
Yeah,
Look Up by the way the other
yeah,
I
day.
haven't.
I like
You
Get
want
it.
to talk
that.
about it? You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
You guys can talk about it. Sell me on it.
Sige. I actually didn't like it that much, but that's just me. I don't think the movie's
Oh,
bad. I think it's good. I think it has a great message.
yes.
But for me, and this is just a personal taste thing, I think it's so easy to write a world-ending story type story and then just make it sad. That's just so easy to do to me. I'm not discrediting the writing. The writing is spot on, and how everything stitches together with all these characters is really well handled. But the fact that it just it's okay to it's not a big spoiler. It's just it's very sad and very cynical, and it just felt like it was a whole uh like it's overflowing with this feeling of oh the world sucks talaga and this right am I right guys the world sucks and like it's so easy to do that nowadays like for me I don't know I've gone through like so many phases in my life where everyone had that edgy phase naman like when you're a teenager.
Some of us never got out of it.
Some people haven't grown out of it. For me this movie feels like it hasn't grown out of it like it that's just for me. Like for me it feels more punk rock if you're more hopeful, if you try to find the good in something or if you try to
Okay.
make a good ending. But that's just personal naman, personal taste. But I do
Yeah,
think the movie is worth watching naman.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like it because of how cynical it is.
Yeah.
Actually, how fucking, like, there's this fucking Elon Musk type guy.
Oh,
He's
okay.
such
I
a
love
douche.
that character though. That was so
He's such
funny.
a douchebag. He's such a fucking douche. And I loved it. In the end, when everything is failing, and goddamn, that's what you get. That's
Yeah.
what humanity gets, man. And I'm like, yeah, it's. I liked it. I really, really liked it. It's fun. Jonah Hill praise. Jonah Hill is great. The
Jonah Hill was.
female
I
president
was
is
so
great.
scared that Jonah Hill would overdo it. Like
Jonah
Jonah
Hill's
Hill is
so good
base.
though. He's
Jonah Hill is
amazing.
basically his character in Superbad, but someone gave him a seat in the Senate. That's basically his character. It's the same guy.
I always
Um,
loved Jonah Hill, like some
some
Maniac and all of his other
yeah,
movies,
you
man.
watch Maniac too. I don't know anyone else who has seen Maniac.
My girlfriend watched Mania. We all liked it.
I
Ganun.
liked it.
I want to watch his
I really
skateboarding
like
one.
yung
Me
hot
too.
si Dr. Fujiwara. Like she's hot.
Yes, hell yeah.
Skateboarding one? Oh, does he
That's
have
called
a
like
skateboarding
it's called
one?
early '90s, right? Or late '90s? What's it called?
Late 90s. I think it's called
I think
late
that's what it's
90s.
called. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
I
saw the
hear it's
trailer
fantastic.
recently, and it's a guy trying to do a kickflip over a
Yeah,
fucking roof gap. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah,
yung
that's the
parang
whole
yeah,
story.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
like
think,
I like si Jonah Hill when he talks about parang I don't give a shit anymore. I've spent so much of my life giving a shit and like I
Yeah,
just want to be myself. I love you, Jonah Hill. I'll never be you, pero that's great. Um,
we can all strive to be Jonah Hill.
yeah,
I like
you kind of,
the.
yeah, go over.
Oh, I was just a brief like. I like that. Obviously he had like he was overweight, then he lost weight, then he's gaining weight again, and I like that
he's gaining
despite.
weight again? Oh
Yeah,
no.
but
Oh
but he's
no.
still healthy though. That's what he's saying. But this is his happy weight. He says something to the effect of like that's the body that he just has. When he doesn't try so hard to please everyone, that's just the body that he has, and he's learned to like accept that, and I think that's really powerful.
To be fair, when Andrew met me, I was skinny as a rail. I was carry on Moss, and then he saw me get pretty fat, and he never told me that, hey dude, you're pretty fat now. And then I got thin again, and there was a part na parang I knew na kasi I was like getting sober. I knew
Yeah,
na parang I need to get fat and play video games and like
that's
not be
me right now.
afraid to be fat again, ganun. And then after nun, then nagpapayat uli ako. And then now that I know that I can always get fat and thin again, it's like, I think ganun din kay John Hill. Parang, I did it once, I can do it again, whatever.
Yeah,
Ganun.
I
It's,
mean he's a millionaire now. He has a team behind him. He's got a trainer. He's got a
fuck
dietitian.
him. I
You're
hope
gonna
he
say anything? You're
dies.
gonna say something?
Yeah, no, no. It's just like I used to hear na he skateboards though that day. Like he hung around the courthouse where fucking like the people from Chocolate Skateboards. It's a subdivision of Girl. Yeah, I know you
Oh,
don't.
cool.
You guys don't. It's a
That's cool.
legendary skate place. And
Cool.
yeah, marunong daw siya mag-kickflip and shit.
Si River's
That's
like,
sick.
The
cool.
only skate places I know are the Foundry, the Factory.
Barracks.
This is the
Uh,
barracks.
yeah.
Di mo alam yung Love Park?
No.
I'm a huge
That
skateboarder.
prison. What's the name of that prison and that's in the ocean?
Alcatraz.
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 Yeah.
The
I
prison
love
on the
Tony Hawk
ocean.
4, but
Canada.
some of those, like yung end missions are way too hard, pare.
I know.
Like, Eric Costin, yung kay Eric Costin yung mahirap sa 4. Like, you need to grind the entire Alcatraz,
Yeah,
like, rail.
I remember that one.
This is fucking impossible, Sak.
I bought Tony Hawk sa Xbox ko. I played it for like 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. I think I'm done now. I'm
I
done
think
for
I
this
know why. I think I know why.
Kasi
Because of the
I'm
controller.
34 years old now.
No,
No!
no, no.
No,
That's
no, no,
besides the
no.
point.
No, you're wrong. This controller feels like the Dreamcast controller. That's the version of Tony Hawk I played the most.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love
Okay.
yung trigger. I
I played
love
on the
yung
PlayStation like everyone else.
yeah.
So I don't know how the Xbox controller is gonna
Yeah.
feel, but
All those Dreamcast
It's
freaks.
not the
yeah.
best, pero it's also like it's something that I'm not. I think I'm just done with it. Ganun. I think ano. I'll
You
try.
know
I'll
what?
try to play
You
more.
You
know
should
what?
try
That
Skater
feeling.
XL.
You should
I'll
try
try.
Skate.
Yeah,
Try Skate. All of the
Skate.
1 and 3 is on Game
it's
Pass. It's a good
free.
game.
Yeah, I'll check it
Um,
out.
I get how you feel though, because right now that's how I feel about the Soulsborne games. Because right now I'm getting through Bloodborne. I can tell it's a fantastic game. I love the game actually. It's really good. I just don't know why I'm just not motivated to like just go through. I'm kind of going through the motions with the game. Like, oh, here's another hard boss. I killed him. I don't know where to go
Kasi
now.
it's the
Uh,
same it's the same abusive boyfriend pero in like medieval clothing na
it's
mas
And less
yeah.
updated.
and less
It's a
weapons
great
and
game though.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with Bloodborne is that I think I mentioned this before. It's not exactly. I mean, obviously, it's not Dark Souls. It's you don't even you have one shield. Like, there's one shield item, but it's a joke item. You're not supposed to use it.
Yeah, because it was a rib.
Yeah,
Dun sa
yeah,
Dark
and it
Souls.
says it's like this is the tool for cowards, but that's why it's like the description is something like that.
That's
A,
kind of,
a
hindi ko alam kung
polished a
maangas or
polished
corny
Dark
yun.
Souls isn't interesting eh. I mean, yun yung naiisip ko eh. Kasi at least yung Dark Souls 1 is like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Yung Dark Souls 2 is like, what the fuck is this? And then Dark Souls 3 is,
Dark
okay,
Souls.
sige,
Oh, I'm back in
you got it
the
right,
comforting
fine.
arms of Dark
Yeah.
Souls One.
Pero
I
then,
Fucking,
think
naalala ko
that's
tuloy
why I'm
sa 2.
interested sa Elden Ring eh. At least parang,
yeah.
oh, maybe this will be a pleasant experience for once.
Naalala ko sa 2, yung
Yeah.
fucking, naalala mo yung mga Bowser type enemies doon? Those guys fucking suck.
I've spent 100 hours on it. I don't remember
How
any
about
Bowser
Yung,
enemies.
the guys with the big
oh,
turtle
the
shit.
turtle
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Those,
yeah, and then they fall
natatawa,
backwards.
natatawa
I
ako
think
kasi
everyone's
yung
wrong.
armor ko for the longest time in that game. Kasi, it's
Yeah, you
just,
can take their armor. I forgot.
I think
dude,
everyone's wrong na masyadong madaming armor types and humanoid creature. It's fine. It's so good. Like if
that's
you're
what
just
made me
sad
like
na
it. That's,
yeah,
that's what made me, oh,
Yeah,
finally, hindi, it's not a dragon or a fucking
yeah.
yeah,
stupid
It's a
slime thing.
half-naked, fire-breathing woman, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
has a burqa on or something. I don't know what she has.
I like it. I like
I
it.
like I
Over.
like the I like that there's one boss that's literally impossible unless you climb up a windmill. For some reason, you climb up a windmill and it stops poison. I don't know the connection. I had to look that up to figure it out.
Yeah,
There's a
which boss
boss.
is that? Yeah,
It's
yun
the
yung
one
right
with
Yeah.
it,
before you go into Lava Land.
it's the one before you go to Lava Land. In
Fuck.
Mario 64's Bowser's Lava Land, but it's like this woman. It's a woman on a snake woman. I forgot, and like the room fills with poison, so you're always
Yeah, yeah,
poisoned.
yeah.
Yeah, like that one. And there's this other one where you find a giant spider, and the way to kill it isn't with a regular weapon. You have to use a torch. You like
Yeah.
it doesn't like fire or
Some
something like
Oh,
Dark
that.
Souls.
is this like the scorpion one, the spider scorpion?
Yeah, yeah, it's the one
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
many
yeah.
tinier spiders. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
one.
You know what boss fights suck though? Dun sa Dark Souls 2, yung Rat King.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna say
boss
the
fight
Rat King. Yeah,
fucking sucks.
it's just a
Oh
bunch of
yeah,
rats.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
you
It's
have
just
to
a
find
bunch
the
of
right one.
smaller.
And you have
Yeah, yeah.
and you have to
One
find the
of them
right
is
one.
the Rat King. The other ones are
No,
just
I
like the
can.
Rat Prince and the Rat
No, I can
Kasi it's
Despot.
imagine
stuck yung
kasi
poison. I'm like, this is bullshit.
no, I can imagine kasi one of the dev team people parang how can we've done every bullshit thing ever. Rat King. This is just
Rat
absolute
King.
this is torture. No
I
one
think it's
wants
called
to
like
remember
the
this.
Great Rat Collective or something like that. It sounds like a record company.
God. I don't
Rat King, that sounds like a
understand
great metal
how
band.
I don't understand how you defeated that thing. It's just oh god damn it, fuck this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just kept slashing
I
people.
just kept spamming. My build
Uh,
was like this giant club, and I just kept spinning around.
Can
But anyway,
I tell you guys
yeah.
something? I thought when I was looking at Dark Souls 3 and I saw oh Dark Souls 2 is maybe I should just buy Dark Souls 2 and play it. No, no, no. Don't do that.
3
Hey,
is
There's
I'm
good.
not gonna.
I don't know why you guys don't like it.
No,
It's
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna play
I
it
don't.
back.
The Giselle has. For me, it's my least favorite Dark Souls, but it's not
okay.
a bad game.
Yeah.
It's probably the most well-designed, polished Dark Souls game. But oddly enough, that's why it's my least favorite because I like how badly designed some of
There's
the
a lot
first
of
two
bullshit.
ones.
It's as hard as
Yeah.
one.
Oh my
Like
god, there's like
yung
an enemy that like if you look at it for too long, your health bar gets low. Not the health, the health bar.
No, I just think kasi parang so yung first game is like wow this is unexpectedly good but a lot of bullshit. Second is like what the fuck is this? And then third is like finally they got it right. Pag dumating ka na sa fourth, I think it's okay na. I think I can go back to normal games. I don't need to get punished all the
Yeah,
time.
that's how I feel about
sobrang
Bloodborne. Yeah.
sobrang cool yung level in where there's just a tree and there's this just giant just throwing spears at you the whole
Okay,
time.
that one is pretty cool. And then you can
That
talk
was
to the
pretty cool.
giant, and then he can
Yeah.
throw spears at enemies for you. I like
Yeah,
that
that
one.
was
You
pretty
That
cool.
was
guys
pretty cool.
quit out at Sekiro.
It's
I'm still
different.
gonna
Sekiro,
play Sekiro. I might
It's
even play that instead of Bloodborne at this point. I don't know.
man, that game. That fucking game, man.
Because that one you
I don't,
literally just have to get good. There's no grinding.
yes,
There's
there's
nothing.
no
You have to
grinding there.
just get good at the game. It's wild. I mean, the only thing you unlock is combos. Like, oh, this is
I
a
have
different slice.
I have
You
a
slice
cyberpunk
vertically.
question. Do
Go
you
ahead.
guys read yung text?
No, I collect them though. I always collect them. So I might read that later.
I've
No, I
read all
don't.
of them.
The
I
only
keep
text that I
reading
read
them.
is the one from that car that was underwater because I was so confused and I needed context. That's the only time I read the
I
text.
always try to make a point to read all of them. Ganun din ako nung ano eh. I deleted Control after I read all of it na, most of it. It's like, okay, I love this, pero goodbye. And then sa Cyberpunk, I guess I'm gonna read all of this. I'm gonna read, and
Matagal ko na sakit
I
yun
even,
eh.
I even asked yung ano, yung si Caris, yung partner ko, parang, hey, can you help me understand Ecclesiastes number 9
Oh,
sa Bible?
that's a
Kasi like
good.
it's very deep. Yeah, I like yung vision in a lot. That's why she said, "Oh, I think you have to read yung whole book and like other versions to really understand because it's cryptic."
Ecclesiastes, that's my favorite Bible book because it's so real and sad. Which is and it was the opposite of what I was saying with Don't Look Up. But I think it's just because of how hopeful the whole Bible is, and then that one is like just a downer book,
I'm gonna
like
read that. Sige
by a
nga.
king.
You know what?
Rivers
I
recommends
have
it.
a crazy theory. Because
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I only read the cool part of the Bible, which is Revelations.
Revelations
Yeah,
is
exactly.
awesome, dude.
That's
Nung
the
no
heavy
high school, I was
metal.
like, this is fucking badass.
This is a
It's the
heavy metal
beginning and
book,
the
dude.
end. And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
boring parts.
Fuck,
The
dude.
bit, pero beginning and end.
Ito pala yung doom part ng Bible, pare. Hell yeah. Because
Honestly, it
dito,
really
the
is. Like,
boring ass
there's a
Genesis part.
dragon.
That's a great way to
Hindi-
describe it. It's the
So
doom part of the Bible.
it's so fucking sad na parang it's like I love dragons. I just want to read the dragon part.
There's a Leviathan in
Ay
There's,
part
a,
Revelation.
dun sa
there's
book of...
that 10-headed with each blaspheming name
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah,
and
dude,
it's
you
like
described that the devil will bring an army as much as the grains of sand you see in the beach. And like, that's a
That's so
lot.
metal. Yeah.
That's a lot of
it's
fucking...
so it really is
And
doom na parang it doesn't do much for you and like parang where do I bring that into my life? Parang there's a dragon.
How do I become a better person through this?
dude, I seriously believe in this theory because there's this part in Revelations where the beast will mark us with the number 666 without us even knowing. Parang unconscious tayo na may mark na tayo. Alam mo yung mark na yun, guys?
What?
Gamer
Social,
tags.
no, social media, pare. Because we all have it. We all have social media, pare. We all have... What does social media do? Spread lies, spread false information, not following a true God, pare. And,
Dude,
and,
My
and, pare.
God, is
Wait,
I
wait,
is
am
wait,
Mark
wait.
buying
Zuckerberg
this.
the worm tongue?
Dude, the Mark
Mark.
Zuckerberg, the Mark, dude, dude,
That's so fucking good, dude. I love that.
You put that in
dude.
your
Pare,
special.
pag namatay ako within this week, it's the government. Ikalat nyo, it's the government, okay? If I die in this week, it's the government, okay?
That's so good.
So, yeah.
Mark of the
I believe you
Beast.
though. I 100% believe you.
Pero
You
diba?
wanna,
It's fine.
wanna, oh no. Let
That's the
me.
mark of the beast.
Mhm.
You want me to crucify you?
Not yet. He has to do more miracles.
Parang may naisip ako maangas sa quote, pare.
Can you
Before,
imagine if someone did like a Jesus na open world game, tapos madami lang waypoints? He's going from
Yeah.
Bethlehem. Oh my God! And then you have yung time skip nung sa birth niya, and then
from
you just
Old to
parang
New
glitch na,
Testament, yeah.
biglang
Yeah.
like, and then yung first mission mo is like, you have to turn over yung mga yung money lender stuff. It's like, fuck you guys.
Natatawa ako sa fuck,
I
man, I'm
want to play
religious
that. I would
din,
want to
pero
read
I'm
that.
sure Jesus will fucking forgive me.
I'm sure he finds this funny.
Like, ang hirap gawin nun, Giselle, kasi paano yung mga side quests? Like, yung... So, sasabihin mo may more important parts ng Bible. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng gawin
I
lahat
mean,
yun. So,
not
so
all
ang,
of it was
yeah.
written probably.
So, ang side
Yeah.
quest yung cure the lepers. Yun yung mga side
Like
quests.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's every Tuesday for Jesus.
Hindi
But
side
I'm
quest
excited
yung
for the
Cure
one where he
the
destroys the
Lepers.
market, where he destroys the market in front of you synagogue
Yeah,
with a
yun,
belt.
main
Yeah,
quest
that's a
yun.
boss
Hindi,
battle.
Yeah.
hindi side quest yung Cure the Lepers. May special Cure the Lepers part. Pero yung parang parang pag sa Cyberpunk, yung may mga inaatake lang, yung random lang. Yun yung,
Ah.
Your random encounters.
yung random encounter.
The blind and the poor, those are the random encounters of the Jesus.
Convert these heathens. Oh, I have free
Oh.
will. No! They have yun.
I want yung part na si Zechariah goes up sa tree, tapos kailangan mo siyang i-spot, mag-first person view.
With your Jesus vision, where you can
Your
see
Jesus
through.
vision.
Jesus.
Because he doesn't live by sight, he lives by faith, so he can see like even through the thickest of walls.
Like,
Oh my God! Wait, I'm sorry. Talagang nag-brainstorming meeting. And then you can have yung mga talagang galing siya sa Bible, yung mga isasagot mo. Oh,
Oh yeah, you
I'm
have to.
sad.
Yeah,
I'm sad that you can't.
if you stray biblically, you'll be called like you're the false prophet or something. There's
Lalabas mo.
multiple endings. There's multiple endings. Like, are you the
Lalabas
real
yung mukha
Jesus?
ng
Or
archbishop mo. That's not him.
How sick would
Oh,
the fucking Sodom and Gomorrah mission be? Fucking, you take play like you switch from Jesus
to God,
to,
it's like
to
Call of Duty when you do an airstrike. It's like that.
uh, okay, like hold on, yo, dude, we need to get out of here before God sends his homo drone strikes. Let's get out of here.
what the fuck?
His homo missile.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
that's written in the Bible. I'm paraphrasing a bit,
Yeah,
pero
no,
Oh,
that's
ang
that's
that's
ganda nung ano, yung who's the lady
she's
who
just
got turned
awful.
into a pillar of salt?
That's
uh,
You
Lot's
can just
wife. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just imagine yung parang you can't turn around. Yung ano, yun yung
oh,
vision mo. Don't turn around. And pag
It's a
that's my
VR
quick
mission. Yeah,
that's my quick time events. Press X quickly. Alam mo
to
yun,
not turn
parang-
around.
I know it's a joke, but I would fucking love the shit out of that
But
game.
you know what would
I
be funny? What would be funny after the mission when your wife turns to salt and she dissolves into the atmosphere. This achievement unlocked. Finished quest.
it
Okay,
shows up the
yeah.
bottom.
Horrible. Tataas yung gamer score ko and Jesus score.
Your faith. Anyway.
Oh,
Siguro, yeah, yeah.
So that
I'll
was
never get that
Christmas,
one.
right? That's a good Christmas game, I'd say, released in the holidays.
What would be the title? Jesus. Yan lang, Jesus.
There is a Jesus game. I've seen your first person thing. I don't know if it
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
isn't that was that like a that was a real game though. I thought that was a fake
Yeah.
like funny like Unreal Engine build, but that was actually like a playable demo.
I
I
think kasi
think.
if you wanna do the Bible as a game, you have to treat it as text talaga and not just parang
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I
yung
remember Veggie
interpretation of
Tales.
it. Just do the text. Ganun. And you can't go wrong
Like
anyway.
Veggie Tales made a version of the Grapes of Wrath, where they
They never take
literally
a
were
bath.
grapes.
Yeah.
No, they were literally grapes.
Yeah.
We
I've
are
never
the
watched
grapes
Grapes
of
VeggieTales.
of
wrath.
Wrath.
So
You
take out
never
of our
take a
bath.
bath. You never yeah, I grew up with
No, no.
that.
I've never
Buti
watched the
nga,
VeggieTales.
I love
Whenever I saw you,
VeggieTales.
whenever I
di mo
saw yung
napanood
mga
River yung
EWTN channels, tapos parang, oh, this is weird. This is even weirder for me.
buti nga hindi mo pa napanood yung later parts yung may crucify na cucumber. That
Are
was
you
kind of like
serious?
that was kind of like fuck buddy. Forgive these cucumbers
For
for
they
they're
do
not.
not know. That's not
It's
true.
just
It's
kind of
not
weird.
true.
Walang arms yung cucumber. So, parang ni-nail lang siya sa gitna.
Yeah, you top tsaka bottom lang.
Oh wait, I have a question. Have you done that cyberpunk mission yet?
And
No.
I'll be
No,
honest, Giselle,
I
I've
won't.
been
I won't bring
playing
that up.
ang method ko to get powerful. I just go to the blue spots. And
Oh,
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
fuck
know
these
that.
guys up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just do all of it. I don't know. I might. This might be my new. I might become River, pero for American
yeah.
RPGs at this
This is
point.
your
But
Dragon
I get
Quest.
it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. All of it is meaningless. It's just biding my
It's
time.
just yeah, I am
Yes.
just but a vessel for cyberpunk.
I swear, dude, like dahil na cyberpunk, it's like, oh, I can go back to Skyrim now and like actually appreciate it. That and like,
I
kasi
was
I
gonna say it
understand
in.
it now.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it in Skyrim. I read zero of the books.
I don't.
After that.
You know that's
Well,
odd though. I because for
mm,
me, I read zero of the books in Skyrim, but in Fallout, I read all of the logs. I don't
it's
know
the
why.
it's the
I think it's the
shitty writing.
context of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. No, I think you like the setting more because I also read all the logs in Fallout
Right?
4.
Isn't that weird? I was like, tell
It's
me
the setting.
more.
It's the setting. It's the
uh,
setting.
that's
I
that's
like a
why I like it sa
post-apocalyptic.
cyberpunk. I get yung setting. It's not like I don't like reading about rogues and thieves and like people
I
wearing a
don't like.
bunch of
I don't want to
clothes.
read your made up like fantasy
Yeah,
novels.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
playing a
tired. Yeah,
fantasy game. Yeah,
after Lord of the Rings, but I don't give a shit any. Like, kasi
yeah.
they did it the best. Eh. Lord of the Rings did it the best.
They
Eh.
set the
No.
standard.
Yeah,
Freaking
like,
Tolkien.
I'm done with elves and orcs and dwarves.
pero I am gonna try that. Ito try ko mag Skyrim ulit. I'm gonna try Fallout. I'm gonna live my life now
Dude,
by
yeah.
sitting on the chair.
Play New Vegas, dude. It's the best. It's
By the
So
way,
amazing.
I don't try. So wait, am I locking myself out if I don't try Fallout 3? If I start with New Vegas, or it's like
no,
wala,
no, Fallout
that
3
is
is a
No,
not an
good game. It's a
Fallout
good
3 is still
game. That,
good. it's just a lesser New Vegas.
Yeah,
For
kasi,
me at least.
yeah, like here, Fallout 3 is good, New Vegas is awesome, and
Yeah.
Fallout 4 is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yung trajectory. Paano ba?
Yung kasing thinking ko is like, I thought, let me start with Cyberpunk and then Witcher. Kasi people say Witcher is perfect. So let me start
I
with like the
didn't like
lower
Witcher
one.
that much.
Witcher is
To be
not
honest.
perfect,
Yun
but
din yung sinabi ko.
it's still one of my favorite RPGs just because of the writing. The
I
combat is
didn't like
okay.
I didn't like the writing either. Like I because I didn't ever play the first one and second one, and it's hard
Oh,
now to get into the characters. Because Gerald's just this piece of shit that I don't care
I
about.
know. That's what I like about him.
And Dandelion. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this Dandelion guy?
Really
That's when I
don't.
stopped. When I had to find him, and I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Am
Like
I
I
gonna
tried.
be happy with like
The
yung
Bloody Baron was
references
really good though.
it's all like storybook references, diba? Am I gonna be happy about that? I'm never
Mm,
happy about anything. So,
yeah, I
Wait,
don't
yeah, it's
think
kind of like Fable though. Remember the Fable series?
yun nga eh.
I never played Fable.
No, it's a comic book. Like
Yung
where
comic book.
Oh, right, right,
I
right.
did start reading that day. I mean, it's fine.
I played
It's like
the
Sandman for like
I
fairy
played
tales.
the Telltale game, Fable, the Wolf
Wolf
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
That's a great game. By the way, I think
Yung
there's
ano, you're a
comments on the
wolf on a
video.
spaceship, tapos
Yeah,
you have to find out kung sino yung tunay
which
na
is the real
werewolf.
wolf. Yeah, I th-
Happy to have made that
my
joke because it's like two different games and it's the same concept.
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
I think there's comments on the on our video.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
there's that's not a good.
Are
I
you
literally
serious?
cannot see anything dito sa akin
Really?
on my
Oh.
Wait,
end. Yeah.
let
Oh
me.
well.
Um, I recently watched the YouTube and na-addict ako. It's called Pastors React. So it's these two pastors, religious pastors, and they react to like nag-react sila sa isang bit ni George Carlin na yung
Uh.
religion is bullshit.
Mhm.
And like it kind of made me happy naman na they were good sports about it.
Yeah.
And like they bring up, he seems like a hurt man. Yes, yes, Mr. Fryer, he is a very hurt man.
He is.
Yeah,
Sino?
yeah. I
Si
like
George Carlin?
Carlin. Yeah.
yeah, like he
Yeah.
started not believing religion nung namatay yung wife niya sa cancer. That's when he just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna be a bitter old
Fuck it.
man."
I'm gonna be funny, but also sad.
Yeah,
I think
well, like
sometimes it's like ano eh, whenever you start out, it's like waves. You know what I'm saying? Like I started out like a very religious kid, and then I became atheistic, and then I'm this weird thing now. But I think it's
I mean, yeah, I relate with that. Actually, like throughout Christmas, I was reading. I'm trying to get back into reading, and
uh,
I finally, because when I was a teenager, I finished this graphic novel called Blankets by Craig Thompson.
I read that. I read that. Giselle hated
Yeah.
it. Giselle
no,
hated
no,
it.
let him have it. Let him have it.
Oh, what, you
No,
ruined that. You ruined my experience. I said, Giselle, ganda ng
So,
blanket. Ah, I like it.
sorry.
I
I
read
like
it
No, no,
in when I was a
no.
teenager. I didn't fully grasp like the whole
Me
themes of
too.
it.
Me too.
So I forgot most of the plots. I reread it again because recently, fairly not recently, it's like almost a year now. I got my hands on a physical copy. Me and my partner we found it fully
It's
booked, and
long.
then
It's fucking long.
it's so long.
It's
That's
so
kind of what like
short.
I was
You
like, how
can
did I
read
read
it in
this?
one sitting. It's
And
no
then
words
but
in that
I
thing.
recently finished it again, and it feels like I've read it for the first time, and I kind of resonated with it more. I do
It's
like the
better as an older
it
person.
gets yeah like now that I'm in like I'm actually kind of near my late 20s now, and that's when his life was it was going through that like what his age is was what my age is now. That was a weird way to say that sentence, but anyway, like he I don't know, I like how that book was his way of telling his parents that he's no longer Christian anymore.
Yeah.
Like that was his way of coming out to his parents. And I do like how he says na in the end he lost faith in Christianity but he still has faith in God. It's this weird like in between of like
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's religious but
wasn't
I
the
don't know.
Down syndrome sister the catalyst for that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The Reina's sister, adoptive
yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Yeah, I do like how it points out like obviously it's easy to point out the hypocrisy of the church because it's so blatant, you know. But he does it in a way that feels sad. It feels like he's a disappointed. It's like he invented Christianity and he's just disappointed at what it's become. That's how it comes off to me, and I kind of get that sometimes because coming from like a very Christian background myself, like it's I just you end up hating more Christians than non-Christians as you grow older, growing up Christian yourself.
Ah,
At
yeah.
least that's my experience.
Yeah.
And I just I read the book really resonated with me a second time. So I might read it when I'm 50. Who knows? And it might be different that
I
time. But
just, kasi ito yung context of why I hate it. Kasi it was like number one na Times graphic novel thing
yeah,
when it came out. And it was like, I read it, like, I thought it was super overrated. And it really did give him a lot of clout. Eh. That's why he got to do Habibi, yung sequel book niya.
yeah,
That, I think I'm older now. I don't need to get mad at like people who are successful. But I will always be
yeah.
mad.
You will be anyway.
I
No,
can
pero like,
I can resonate with you on that, just
I really like yung first book niya. Yun yung favorite
Oh,
book ni
yeah,
Craig
yeah.
Thompson.
The one with the rabbit. What was it called again?
Goodbye Chunky Rice. Kasi
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was
Goodbye
Goodbye,
so
Chunky
Chunky
sad.
Rice.
Rice. I
Yeah,
like that.
Ganun.
I like that.
I haven't read that
Pero,
one.
It's a
pero I think,
simpler, it's a simpler version of
pero I
blankets.
think I like yung blankets. I like yung brother parts of blankets.
Yes, yeah, same.
And then, pero I kind of copied some stuff dun sa isa kong book from Blankets with the Plato stuff. Ganon, yung parang the parable, yung the cave wall thing.
Yeah,
Ako, I think I like it more now. Pero like hot yung girlfriend niya nung high school and it's unfair. So,
I
yun.
think for
That's
me,
just how he draws it.
yeah, it's he's so good at drawing. I like for me, the thing I love about Blankets the most is it's the kind of story that can only be told through comics. He like
Mhm.
takes full advantage of the medium. Like there's this moment where he's talking about how he's in love with so in love with Reina down to her handwriting. Like her handwriting is I don't know it like it shows like yung emotions niya and how it brings out the uniqueness of her personality. So when he says he for the first time he tells her I love you Reina and it's written in her handwriting the cursive and then and then he's oh wait sorry and then he says now he's disappointed now when she handwrites the letters she retypes them in with a typewriter but that takes away from the
My
meaning because of how
God.
inhuman it is. So when he says I love you Reina in the handwriting cursive she says oh Craig but the font is the typewriter font
Hell yeah,
to
that's
show
sick.
like how yeah like how cold and inhuman that felt.
I want
It
to
was like
punch him in
yeah
the face now that I remember this part.
it's so
Nah,
good. I was like that's so genius. Like you can't really do that in like
Yeah,
so
a
it's
cartoon
so
or
high
live
school.
action.
That was my dun ako sobrang nainis. It's so but then it is a high school story.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like
I'm
you have
super
to.
interested. I don't know if you guys heard of yung kanyang news story. It's ginseng roots. It's about him growing up planting ginseng because he grew up poor. It's actually
Yeah.
really interesting.
Okay,
yeah.
I gotta read more of his
To
stuff.
Rivers Point, there are some mediums talaga that you can't get talaga if, like, for example, video games. Like, for example, let's give a like what we all played our game of the year when we all met yung fucking yung fuck
Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer. Like, it's no games can only do that. Like, again, I'm coming back to my favorite game. Two of my favorite point and click. I'm getting into point and click adventures. That's kind of weird. But
Getting older.
yeah, and fuck you. This is not a game. And Florence,
Mm.
you guys should play that. But do you want me to spoil why I like this is not a game?
Yeah, good.
Oh sure.
So it started as this is not a game, and you get to fight the AI in the game. You battle with the AI because it wants to corrupt all video games. So yeah, it gets wild. It's this is not a video game, and it comes to the point now. It goes to a Zelda type game where you need to slay the AI. It
Cool.
changes from a point and click into a fucking Zelda type, and then it becomes an FMV because you need to communicate with the developer of the game through through a bunch of text choices. So, kunwari, you need to hack his kunwari yung coffee machine siya, and you just see the game developer looking at the coffee machine and tas, oh fuck ang init tas nabuhusan niya yung sarili niyang computer, and you need to hack things in his environment. Yung game developer to, it's so good, it's so funny. And then yung moment in the mind, but you can only do this sa video games, dude. This is an
There,
experience na makikita mo lang sa video games. It's so good. It's
that
so
reminds me of this game called The Hex. Have you heard of that one?
I don't know.
uh,
It's
Dito
from
Hexen.
this. It's the same guy that made Pony Island. You ever heard of Pony Island?
Neither of these things I've
Yeah,
ever heard
neither.
of.
Okay. I never played Pony Island, but I played the Hex. The Hex is basically about uh, all these unfinished projects of this indie game developer. So all his unfinished game characters, game ideas, they hang out in a bar in his computer. It's like Wreck It Ralph,
Oh, that's
and they
cool.
talk about like how they hate him and why they never finish their games. And as you play through, they're telling the story of how they were made, what their game was supposed to be, what they ended up being. You go through like these different life stages of a creative. So the first game is an obvious Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff because he loved Sonic the Hedgehog growing up. So it's this Sonic the Hedgehog cheetah looking guy. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog, but he's a cheetah. And then like as he got older, he started doing more and more like convoluted stuff. He tried to be edgy, so he made a first person shooter. And then after that, he made a walking simulator like
Oh
that.
wait, one dude looks like a Tron character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so together, they do like a hex type like curse to try to reach out and take vengeance on the developer of the game of the guy. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a really interesting
I want to play that.
idea. It kind of reminded me of what Andrew was talking about with "This Is Not a Game," where it does FMV at the end. I'm not gonna spoil
So
how they do
stupid.
it. It's so
So
funny.
stupid.
It's really good. It's I like how it talks about the creative process and how when you were a kid you had all these dreams that as you got older you cut corners or you try to like do things differently because of how you realize
You
reality is. Yeah.
you might like yung second game of the Stanley Parable guy. I
Oh,
don't know if you played that.
I played that one. What's it called again?
I I forget. Pero yung super liminal siyang game. Pero like
Beginner's Guide.
beginners nga.
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
great one too. It's like
I,
Beginner's Guide then.
I was thinking about naglalaro ng Cyberpunk and like there's so many systems in it and like all of this text and stuff. Pero like I didn't even see yung clunkiness of all of it. Like Cyberpunk has a lot of alam mo maganda sa Cyberpunk, the only real good thing na they have it perfect is yung waypoints. It's extremely amazing how good the waypoints are considering it's multi-level and that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
not
yeah.
easy
dense.
to do.
Yeah.
It's literally parang Quiapo, yung ganong
Yeah.
level na pwede kang maligaw. Pero I've never gotten lost. Not really.
Yeah.
Not like
Because
in
the
any
dotted
risky type
lines are
way.
so well plotted.
Pero like it's like I was thinking na parang, oh, this is what I love about certain mediums. Or like when a medium is good, it disappears and you're
Yeah.
just experiencing a story, you're just doing
Fuck yeah.
the thing, right? And then I was thinking about that because with some comics, there are some comics that you're reading and
Yeah.
then the page disappears and you're just experiencing a story. And I think that's the cool thing about when you find like a game that resonates with you and you don't have to try so hard to get into it.
To
Parang,
like it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
ganon.
that was me in with Swamp Thing, man. Like, fuck, I love that series.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
and,
thank you, dude.
so
Like
good.
Andrew like gave me yung ano, pero like thank you so much. I'm so
Yeah, no,
excited to
I
read it.
read all of them. That's fine. One thing I didn't like in the breaking immersion code, I think I told you, so why did they have to include that parang Huey, Louie, and Dewey duck? Why did
No,
they?
ano,
Why did they have to fucking include?
I
no,
don't know
it's
anything about the story. I just know the character, but I don't
no.
know what the
Uh,
story is.
yeah,
There's
that's why
like
I was shocked. Like, what the
no,
fuck is this?
kasi that's I actually have some of yung books na it's based on. Those are characters na from Pogo. It's this old comic strip about mga ganong characters. And like if you see yung comic strip characters, they look exactly like yung the characters that you're talking about pero nakasuit sila so you just see yung outline.
Okay.
Kasi it's not no one knows that it's sikat naman siya sa States pero hindi sikat sa atin. Si Grant Morrison also did that sa Animal Man which is kasabayan
Oh,
ng
I want to
Swamp
read
Thing.
that one. Yeah, yeah. That one.
Start with Swamp Thing. Start with Swamp Thing, not Animal
Okay, I'll
Man.
start
No,
with
joke
Swamp
lang.
Thing. Then I'll read
No,
Animal
I
Man.
swear you like I think magugustuhan niyo ng part ni Lian yung Swamp Thing kasi it's about love eh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about Swamp Thing and si Abby falling in love
Yes.
and it's just about
Dude,
yung
he
relationship. It's
he
the
fucking
best
goes.
relationship book.
He fucking goes to hell, man.
Yeah.
Is this the
It's
one
a
with
really sweet.
Constantine? Does Constantine
That's
show up
where
in this one?
Constantine starts. That's
Yeah.
where he
Right.
got created sa
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Swamp
his
Thing.
origin. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I
so
highly recommend it
sick.
kasi if you read Swamp Thing, you'll have better context sa Animal Man and Sandman and all of yung Vertigo stuff kasi
Yeah.
that's where it started. Anyway, um, yeah, like I forgot what I was
Because I
saying.
tried reading
No,
Constantine before. What was
It's
the name of his
dense.
comic? His comic? It's like Hell
Yung
something.
Hellblazer. It's
Hellblazer. Yeah.
if you
It's
start
so
off
like there's so much
well you
context I'm missing.
no
yeah.
kasi it's yung first arc ni Jamie Delano and I didn't read this like I just know na it's about Thatcher. It's about Thatcher era politics. So it's a lot of like class wars
Oh.
sa Britain
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like I don't understand. Everyone's so ugly in this comic book.
Yeah, pero remember that was me then with fucking the Jack the Ripper one. Fuck, from Hell.
From
Ah,
hell,
from
Like,
from hell.
Hell.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
watched the
Alan Moore.
movie. I watched the movie. It was simple. It was
Yeah.
good, and I tried to read the comic, and it's so dense.
Why is
It's
it?
so.
Why am I reading about architecture for 100 pages?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
But
Was
it goes
was
places. It
yeah,
goes
yeah.
places pag naabot mo yung dulo. It's like a lot
Yeah,
of
pero
setup.
like ang natapos ko lang talaga kay Alan Moore is like Swamp Thing, Watchmen. Like
Yeah.
ang taxing sa Watchmen is reading the character bios. Yun yung medyo
Oh,
taxing. Oh, no, these are
yeah. The
fucking
thing
long.
I oddly liked about Watchmen is the part where it's randomly about a ship. Do you remember that part? It's about someone else. It's about sailors.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking about
Yeah.
the ship parts in Watchmen. Oh, that's my favorite part in the whole.
are you
Oh, which is this?
serious?
Really?
Like,
My favorite part was
semi.
about the comedian and something
Oh,
like
I do like the
talaga?
comedic parts. I like the
That
ship parts. I don't know.
that makes me wow. So River's a real connoisseur. Kasi parang no one ever says na I love those
yeah.
I
ship
like the
parts
ship
and
parts.
what.
I don't know why. I just
I
did. I was like, oh,
know.
cool. It's Moby Dick, kind of.
No, that's super interesting to me. Pero like I just bought yung Alan Moore Superman collection.
Hmm.
He made a Superman, si Alan Moore.
He made like three of the most important Superman
He
comics. Thus,
Hindi kasi the only Superman thing
like,
na binasa ko na big daw which was yung Death of Superman. Yung pinatay
Yeah.
siya ng volcano
everyone
guy.
That's a shitty comic book. Like
I don't
everyone
know.
really,
That's the
yun nga
biggest
eh.
thing. That's the
I
The,
know.
biggest thing.
I've
It's the
only
it's
read.
the best selling comic book ever. Pero
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone who likes
Yeah.
it's not good, di but it's just fine, di but it's like okay,
It's just okay. Yeah.
yeah, di ba?
I've
That's
only read
Superman. He
two.
died, and it's
Yeah,
just
he
an
dies.
okay
The
comic
end.
book.
I've only read two Superman runs. Superman of all seasons and what's the other one? Superman Birthright. I like that one. That was really good.
That's
You
why I
guys,
can't. It's so dense in comics. Like
you
manga
should
is way
read.
easier. There's
You
just one
guys should read
author.
All Star Superman. Both
I
of
hear
you
that
will
one's
like
really
it.
good. Oh, should I watch the
That's
movie?
so cute.
Let's skip to the movie.
No, mas maganda yung comic kasi it's cookier. Ewan ko, I always suggest yung reading. I don't think the story is as interesting as it's better as a comic, I guess. Ganun. Pero, pero that's why I got so mad with people na parang, Superman is bisexual now. And like, everyone is like,
Yeah,
how can you make Superman gay? And ganun. Tapos parang, it's like
it's his
yung,
son.
no, yung friend nga asked me, he's like, how, ginagawa, tapos parang, first of all, you don't read Superman comics, so who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Second of all, no one reads Superman comics. Like, I know no one now who reads you monthly kasi no one reads Superman because he's boring. And thirdly, it's not even si Clark Kent. They
It's
will
yeah,
never make Clark Kent gay. It's yung
gay.
son niya,
It's
who's
Jonathan
not
Kent.
gay, sorry, bisexual.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's the DCU, buddy.
Jesus Christ. Does
I
someone actually
just
say that?
think, I just think it's like people parang, I don't know. Have you even? That's the one thing that people that made anyone care about Superman in the past 5 years, diba?
Is
Oh,
that they
he's
were making
gay.
him gay? I mean
Yeah. So,
bisexual. Yeah.
bisexual. So it's like, just parang
I
ano.
I think
love
they did it
the
on purpose though, like to drum up. It's like the death of Superman again. They did something crazy, quote unquote, to drum up attention because no one
But
is
it
reading
shouldn't be
Superman
that
anymore.
crazy that he's bisexual. It's not even like, it's
That's
not
not
even
even a
like,
plot point. That's just like a
you know, wait, sorry. Dito sa Cyberpunk, there's this part na parang you're investigating someone and then nakita ko, oh, this person reads Ballsy. It's a gay magazine. It's parang, this person's gay. That has to factor into the story that he's
it
gay.
does.
Has to be a plot. It's not a plot point. It's parang,
Yeah,
that's
he
good on
just
you,
is
Steel
gay.
Project Red. It's just, oh, there are gay people who get kidnapped sometimes. Okay.
What were you
Yeah,
gonna say, Andrew?
like it's kind of weird again. Like I was reading, like, are any of you guys Harry Potter fans?
I
Semi.
have
Depends.
two of the books here propped up yung
Uh,
aking it's what's propping up yung aking TV. I've, ne- I've I've never read them. I keep
yeah,
wanting
they're
to.
fun. They're fun, but I read Deathly Hallows Part Two because it's in three
Yeah.
parts, and I don't know why. Like, okay, but Dumbledore is gay. What? Okay, I don't know how this has anything to do with the
Yeah, how
fucking
that
story,
adds. Yeah.
how it adds to his character, but okay, and
I
he
guess it
didn't
doesn't
factor into
have to.
anything.
Yeah, but it just felt like it felt retroactive. Nah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. To look
Especially now,
cool.
but
Yeah.
yung controversy kay J.K. Rowling, like
She's
she
a
doesn't
Yung,
turf.
want.
what do you mean
She's
controversy?
discriminate.
Best friend niya si Dave Chappelle. Sorry. She's a turf,
Yeah.
trans,
I forgot how what it means.
exclusionary,
Yeah,
radical
basically she doesn't
feminist.
believe in trans people and like their
What kind
story in
of,
their lives.
that's wrong. But in a fucking rush, in her mind, in a business perspective, you're selling these books to losers, the outcasts, and you're fucking
And
saying,
trans
oh,
people are losers. I'm
yeah,
joking.
no, no, no. What I'm
I'm
saying is
joking. No,
that
I know what
they're
you mean.
out.
Like
Yeah, like,
outsiders, yeah,
what
The
the
outcasts.
fuck?
outcast.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
the fuck
I
are
get
you
what you mean.
doing?
It's the same with the X-Men comics, like how a lot of people resonated with it because of the
A lot of people are losers.
yeah, Bryan Singer.
Oh, okay.
That's why
You
we have
know,
to.
me and my friend, we always talk about Kevin Spacey. Tapos parang sabi namin, kasi di ba Kevin Spacey, he put out like 3 Christmas videos na were like, let me play my character. I'm a horrible human being. Tapos we were talking about, man, he really had a rough time with COVID kasi he didn't put out like a Christmas video this year.
I don't think that's the only reason why he does.
Wait, is he dead? Or
No.
No,
like, what
I like
happened?
that his as soon as people found out that he was grooming minors and was basically harassing and molesting people, his first response was to say that he was gay. Like
yeah.
above everything,
Hey,
he's like,
I'm
yeah,
untouchable now because I'm gay. What a
because I'm gay,
fucking
you can't offend me.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like what?
What the
That's
fuck are
nothing
you?
to do with it. You're just
Okay, like sobrang desperate. Ito, doon ako
yeah,
eh.
exactly.
I'm
Alam niyo
gay.
yung meme? Alam niyo yung meme? Yung parang, I
He has a
propose
gay
a
shield
trade.
now. Yeah,
Don't cancel me. I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Hmm.
I'm one of you guys. I'm gay. It's
You
like,
get a gay. Oh my God.
it's so
Yeah.
stupid. That man is horrible. Anyway,
Grabe siya si K-Pax. At saka siya
he's
si Pay It
K-Pax. He
Forward. At
envisioned the
saka,
perfect world where
You
he's
know what,
oh,
gay and
pare?
he can commit
His
crimes.
his career was his best at 7. After 7, he stopped. Man. After
he was
freaking
in
John Doe.
7. Oh yeah, he
He
was the
Yeah,
killer sa
yeah,
7.
he
he
should have
peaked
John
he
Doe.
peaked in Bug's Life as Hopper. I liked his line in
He's
that one.
Hopper. I thought that was Dennis Hopper. Oh, no, I'm not
Are you
joking. Hindi
serious?
ba si Dennis Hopper si Hopper?
No, it's Kevin Spacey.
That's Kevin
If we make
Spacey.
one ant stand up, they all stand up. That's what he says.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that line. Yeah.
Alam mo, sobrang unsatisfying ng death scene niya kasi he just got, tatabunan lang siya
Yeah,
ng
he gets
fucking,
eaten by a chick.
Wait,
yeah.
I'm so dumb. Ginugol ko. Dennis Hopper, an ant's life. Tapos tama yung spelling ng ants with a Z. What the fuck?
This is the DreamWorks one.
Iba pa
I'm an
yung
ants
ants.
person.
That was
Yeah, that's
fucked
the
up.
one with that one has a different fucked up guy. That has no, what's his name? Woody Allen.
Pare, that's like that. My favorite Woody Allen movies are like Manhattan, Ants,
Yeah.
and then Manhattan again.
Manhattan. Never mind.
Manhattan. Anyway. Well, si John Lasseter directed A Bug's Life, and he's a
John
horrible human
Yeah, my
being.
god.
Why did this become
John
the horrible
Hands
human being
Lasseter.
podcast?
I don't know. Because we talk about video games, it's just a natural turning point, I
Yeah,
guess.
like
St. Jack.
it's the trifecta of nerddom: comic books,
Yeah.
video games, and movies. I
And
mean,
yeah, that's true. There's always gonna be one or
like
two,
it's
a few.
parang yung emo trifecta. It's either Fallout Boy, My Chemical Romance, or fucking
This
Panic at the
the
Disco.
Panic at the
Rites of
Disco or
Spring!
Paramore.
Rites of Spring!
Yeah.
I've never
Pierce the
listened to Rites of
Veil.
Spring. Basta alam ko yun yung original or something.
Hey man, you can look like American softball.
American
For
football,
American
di ba?
football.
Football soft.
Oh, American softball siya ba yung lesbian version ng band?
Oh yeah, it's a female. It's a woke version of American
Yeah.
football.
Oh my god. So Cyberpunk, ang ganda ng music, no?
I do like that there's a jazz radio station out of all the stations.
Dude,
That's the one I listen to the most.
there's a deathcore party
Yeah.
banger
Dude,
there by
it's,
fucking what the name of that?
I I tama na nominate sila for best soundtrack kasi that's such an
Actually,
interesting
they
That's the
setup.
one thing they can't fuck up with the glitches is the soundtrack.
Yeah.
yeah. And one more thing, guys. One more important thing. I pirated a live video of the first concert ng Twice, pare.
Natakot ako. Natakot ako when sa na pirate ako ng live videos. It's gonna be snuff film. It's gonna be like Lingua Ignata or something. Luke
Oh my
Magnata.
god, I
So
hate
twice.
that.
Sorry, twice.
Hindi, it's a live version of Serbian film.
It's the actual film
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie.
No. I just watched Twice live.
Ah, ah.
They
Did you
did their
watch it
first.
twice na?
No,
No.
he watched it once.
Yeah, kasi once ako.
I
Yeah.
really ruined it ago. Sorry.
No, it's
Watch
fine.
it.
It's I know, dude. I read this thing. I know that K-pop is manufactured. I know. It's just this fucking. I treat it like
Conveyor
junk food.
belt. Yeah.
Yeah, I treat it like junk food lang. Walang sustenance, pero it
Oh,
makes me happy.
is that how ganyan ka ba kapag nag-McDo tayo? I know that this is no sustenance just pero I'm gonna eat this burger.
That's every restaurant I go to. Okay,
Yeah.
I know, it's
Uh,
great.
and may point na school ko yung guy kasi sabi niya, oh, so Andren, sinusupport mo itong business which glorifies like beauty and stuff and
Oh.
parang treats their K-pop groups like shit. Dude, they're gonna treat them like shit anyway, but at least I'm supporting them. Like, I'm not a fan. Pag hindi ko sila support, it's still gonna be that way. So if I'm a fan, I'm a
Yeah.
fan. Like, fuck, I don't support that
If
bullshit.
like newsflash, if you like movies, video games, TV shows, cartoons, there's always gonna be like an abuser, which is sad. It's a sad fact.
Yeah, it is.
There's
It
always
is
gonna be
definitely.
like a no, like an abuse story or something horrible. Like it, that's just I don't know. I don't like that
Yeah.
argument then with it. It like you and you're enjoying something like genuinely enjoying something that there's
And
just
I'm
a guy who's like
supporting
dude
them.
oh
Like,
like, yeah exactly.
It doesn't mean I support every shitty thing
No,
that's
you
happening.
support the group. You don't support the
Yeah.
industry.
So anyway, live concert. Ang nakakatawa. Socially distance. Hindi yan yung important part ng story to. Ito yung important part. So, socially distance and hindi sila pwede mag-cheer.
Oh
Pwede
no.
no. So, it's awkward. Like, they're, yeah, let's go once. Let's have some fun. So, it was kind of awkward in watching that. Like, pero it's strict daw kasi sa Korea. Pero when they go down to Dallas, Texas, which is their next stop,
Oh.
really enough from
I hope they're safe.
Korea to Dallas.
I mean,
Yeah.
Omicron Valley.
Have you seen the new memes pala for Omicron variant? Like,
Wait.
it's
I
funny.
have a joke. Pare, ano yung Delta? Ano yung ano yung COVID variant na pumapatay na ng mga rappers?
Ano?
E di Omicron.
Yeah.
Ano yung Omicron? Ano yung COVID variant na pumapatay na ng Mexicans?
Omicron.
E di Essaycron.
Ah,
Okay.
That's I just did that kasi iniisip ko parang I should do it now kasi I might actually sign up sa open mic just to do those two jokes. Sorry,
Ano-
ano yung
anong, anong variant yung humawalay sa mga ibang band members niya?
What?
James
Eh di yung Armicron. Vocalista ng UDT. UDT broke up.
Oh yeah.
What's UDD?
Up
Up
Dharma
Dharma
Down.
down. The lead singer left.
Puta. Okay. I guess that's just life, no? Up and down.
Yes.
So yung ano yan?
So loveless.
I was gonna say something really corny, but all of this like
I'm so sorry.
it cushioned it, so now it's less
No,
corny.
no kasi yung Omicron variant daw. Tapos may nakita ako sa TikTok, shit, naapektuhan ako ng Omarion variant. Omarion. Tapos bigla lang siya sumayaw ng icebox.
Whoa!
Yeah, I told you the fireworks
Yeah.
here are really loud.
Oh,
Someone
fireworks
shooting a.
yun.
Yeah, yeah.
Thought it was a book. Okay, abutin na natin 10 minutes. I just wanna
Yeah.
know yung game of the year. I don't know. I guess kasi matatapos na yung year. Like,
Yeah,
what
like
was the best experiences that you had
Oh,
in gaming?
fuck. Okay, I have
oh god,
shit.
I
I have
played
one.
so many games this
I have
year.
played so
Go ahead.
many. So this is gonna be it.
Actually, I think I played more games than on podcast. And I was like, I have
I
to
have to
at
play
least,
games.
I have to at least know be 1/10 as prolific as River and play games.
You know what? I have
Impossible.
mine. It
Yeah.
didn't come out this year, but it got me back into like, oh fuck, I have expendable income. I think I'm gonna go back now. Because I took a hard break before we did this podcast because one, it was the pandemic before we started this, so I had to save a bit of money. But now everything's a bit stable. The video game that got me back was Borderlands 3. I'm gonna name it
Uh,
my game of the year. Kasi story aside, story's bullshit.
yeah.
That's what. But it's kind of that's why that game is so good to me because it's despite the shitty story, it reminded me, oh, that this is why I play video games for the gameplay,
Yeah.
and the gameplay, the the skills. Every character feels different. The skills you can you can really play your own play style, like from like a stealth build, a tank build, to like an attack build. Like it does the shooting so well. The weapons are so good. The powers feel so different. And Borderlands 3 is my game for 2020.
Wow.
It's so good. The
I
shooting's
I
so
I,
solid.
wa-
Everything about it, except
I
the
just
story. Like it's kind of like the opposite of Cyberpunk, where
Where it's
Cyberpunk is
just,
everything. The story is really good. The gameplay is kind of meh. This one, there, it's tight.
okay.
Game of the year
I
for me.
I just want to say it's amazing. I like video games for the fact that I I say like people when people hear me talk about Metroid, it's like I hate it, but like I still love playing yung game, and it's like ito yung analogy ko. Imagine me saying parang, oh man, Moby Dick is such a shit novel, but I really liked the experience of turning the pages and looking at the font. And that was worth it. It's just that, diba? Parang sa
Yeah.
Metroid, it's like, man, I hated you story, pero like, it's fine. I'm gonna gameplay.
So Metroid Dread is yours?
No, it's not my game. Like, no, I guess I was reflecting on yung whole getting back into gaming, and I
Yeah.
think it was part of I guess sobriety ko when I bought yung Switch. Kasi I don't think me buying yung gaming laptop really got me back into gaming. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
'Cause I fucking hate gaming on the laptop. Kasi it's
Same.
my workspace talaga eh.
Exactly.
Pero I played so many games on the Switch. And then now, I guess yung gaming experience ko this year is like yung Xbox and just experiencing yung Cyberpunk and like there's some legit parts there na. Ewan ko, it's been such a long time na I played like a role-playing game na allowed me to play a role. And like I like yung moral choices. And I think that's one of the things I told someone na what I like about anime is like it's yung show of virtue of everyone. Alam mo yun? When like yung heroes like, we're gonna be a good team now and
Yeah.
we're gonna push through ganun. Pero like when it's in games, it's like it's actually more subtle. Parang do I murder this pedophile or not? That doesn't sound subtle at all. Pero like in that moment, parang like it makes you think. Yan, I guess yun cyberpunk talaga parang the text of that game is so good that it made me like yung I don't think the gameplay is bad. I think it's badly explained and it's the worst balanced game I've ever played. Almost. It's saving graces. It's too easy. I guess. Alam mo yun?
Yeah, it is pretty easy when you're like
It's yeah.
level 30 na. You can just fuck everyone up.
It's easy to outsmart the game in its own game, I guess.
How about you, River?
For me, it's hard because like I mean, obviously, it's been well documented that ever since we started this podcast, I suddenly fell down a JRPG spiral. And I try to think back, like, because I've been playing so many JRPGs. I've been playing Dragon Quest. I've been playing freaking Shin Megami. Like all that stuff. And I want to like pick like my favorite one out of all the ones I've played, but I feel like that's too. It's both easy and hard. So I think what's the best way I can do it is I just have to pick the one that got me into it all of a sudden, which is
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 11. Like that was
Fuck
my
yeah.
first like JRPG I really like beat,
So
and I
good. It's
did
so
the
good.
post game. I hundred
The
percent did it.
goddamn new post game, like they. It's a spoiler now. Like we said,
Yeah,
one of your party dies at the end of the vanilla like,
yeah.
yung game,
The
and you
regular
can
story.
and you can revive her post game. I never seen a game do that.
I
Like,
and
is
I
this a Final
like.
Fantasy? Like, oh, a party member dies. It's permanent. You can't
No,
Yeah.
change.
pare pwede mo buhayin si Aerith. Nabasa ko yun sa Questo.
Hindi.
My friend told me, so
Sa
sabi ng tatay
reboot,
niya na
sa
nagtatrabaho
reboot,
sa
by the way, sa reboot,
Yeah.
I love that they na binuhay nila si Eric sa reboot. I love it, and they
Yeah.
and they bullshitted it with this time warping bugs. It's so good.
Yeah, they're
It's
fixing
so
the
good.
timeline. Yeah.
It's so fucking good. So by the way, River, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
I
like
love
the
Dragon Quest.
cost of it, of like, so they do a really good job making you care about your party members, obviously. So when I'm not gonna spoil which party member dies, so when Giselle plays it,
Yeah,
he'll be surprised along. But
yeah,
the one party member that dies was actually like my favorite one, and so it puts
yeah.
this
She was the
cost.
best. She was the best like damage person
Oh,
sa
so
party.
it's a
So
it's
it's a
a it's a
woman.
man. It's a man.
It's a man.
So what it does is you save the world, but at what cost? Like you lost your friends, you lost so many people died. Gonna like so are you willing to undo everything you've done at this point,
Yes,
even saving the
yes,
world just to save your one friend? And it's
yes.
such a powerful moment.
I actually paused the game and should I do
Yeah,
this? Like I
I
actually paused it.
know.
Should I create a new save file? Fun. Yeah, it's so powerful.
It
That
took me a
moment
while.
was
I took a break
yeah,
after. I was like,
yeah,
fuck it. I'm gonna save over my old save,
yeah,
and I'm gonna commit. And it was
yeah.
great. And ever since
I
then,
love that
I'm a
they made
changed
you do
man.
that. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's weird because it's a JRPG. They very rarely give you consequences because they don't really branch out.
Yeah.
Like obviously this was telegraphed. Like the choice that you're gonna make, there's only gonna be one choice at the end. But they made it really feel like a choice that you had to make because to the player, because when you beat the game, regular beat the game, and your party member is dead, it rolls credits. It's like you can stop here. You're done with Dragon Quest 11, or you can continue the game, but it's up to you whether or not you want to like undo everything you just did, just for the sake of saving this one party
That was
member.
baller, dude. That was
That was
baller.
amazing. I was like, wow,
I
are
love
all
it.
the Dragon Quest games like this? And they kind of are. I
No,
played through all
no.
of them. No, there's some. Well, okay, they don't do the same thing, but I mean like in terms of like emotional weight. Like I think the only ones that really nail it are like 5, 4, and 3, and 8,
I never.
and 8.
Hey,
I,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting na sa JRPGs, it's like a story and you barely have any say in it. Pero like it's a really good story and you make friends along the way, right?
Yeah.
Ganun. Pero then I'm thinking about like my time with like Western RPGs na open world na action shooty types and like Skyrim stuff. Parang um if you these are the neediest people I've ever met. I've never met people who asked me so much of what I thought in my life. Parang, what do you think of this? And parang, it's like so different from the JRPGs that they'll say what they think lang.
Yeah.
Ganun. It's just funny to me. Parang, ikaw pa, Andrew, have you ever met someone na parang like kapag love interest in like a Western RPG, it's like you ask so many questions and like you get so mad at me if I say the wrong
yeah.
thing. You
That was
fucking
me
ask me the question.
that was me with Dragon Quest Inquisition. Like
Oh
when I
my
was
god,
yeah,
yes. That
I was
game
trying to.
was it was so difficult to predict what your allies wanted you to do. It's like you pick one thing, another person gets mad. You pick another,
Yeah,
the other one gets mad.
that's
It's a
the
horrible
RPG.
I
way
like
to
that game
live.
though.
I
It's a
loved it.
horrible way to
I
live,
romanced
pare.
the tough chick with the short
Oh
hair.
hell yeah! I
Oh,
romanced the diplomat
Can
because
you
we're.
Oh.
imagine pausing your life and going to IGN every 5 minutes to see
I
what to say
do.
to
I did
someone?
that. I was like,
Because I
what are
don't want
the
to hurt their
options here?
feelings.
Yeah.
Then you guys aren't gonna love Persona if that's your way of playing
No,
games.
you've
Like,
seen me
Yeah.
play
No,
Persona, so
I
it's like
played
it's a
Persona
problem.
5 and
That's why
they,
yeah.
I
that's
get
why I
for
need it to be on a console na matino. Kasi if it's
That's
on like
why
an emulator, naka-save state ako, and I'll never progress past the second dungeon.
that's why I cut that shit out. I cut out all the teenage like socializing thing and I just got run straight to the freaking JRPG parts with
and
Shin
to be fair,
Megami.
like Persona 5 out of 3, 4, and 5, 5 is the weakest story wise.
I can easily tell because I'm watching my brother is playing Persona 3 and I like look over his shoulder every now and then and I see like the writing is so sharp. Not that the
It
writing in 5 is
is.
bad, but it's so like it's so precise what emotion it wants you to feel. It
And
has
my
this
stakes.
direction.
My
Yeah.
stakes. Sa
The
5
opening is so wild.
you just feel awesome sa 5.
Yeah, you feel like a yeah.
I
Sobrang
wanna,
unlikable nung fucking yung girl with the fire. Nung inaway yung si Makoto. I'm just like, I don't like my party members right now.
I wanna say something pala na I found out na parang I want ko to sell the Xbox more yung Series X. You can emulate games here, tapos it won't ruin anything in your
Really?
console. Apparently, I'm gonna research it, pero like it's just a separate app or something. Tapos,
Can I
you,
can I play PSP games on it? And PS2 games?
maybe. I think that's what I wanna do, play PS2 games, malaro ko na yung Silent Hill finally.
I just want to play Jack and Daxter. Like that's my dream
Ah,
like trilogy. I want to play Jack and Daxter 1 and 2
it's a
and just
good two
Daxter.
games. A good two
Was there a
whole
third one?
games. The third one, I don't know, para siya naging nuts and bolts.
Oh,
Na I didn't
okay.
Yung
really
Ratchet
like.
and Clank.
Yeah.
I love that game,
No,
Ratchet and Clank.
No, no, no.
freaking Banjo-Kazooie.
Then Banjo-Kazooie, yung bigla naging
It
driving game siya.
Cars.
Pero I might like it more now. My friend said it was shorter than the first two. The second one is amazing. It's like GTA. Like
Oh,
ganun siya ang ganda.
I forgot to mention Gunk. I finished it the other day. The
How
Gunk.
how's
Oh
Gong?
yeah, I saw a screenshot. It looks cool.
It's
Oh,
The art looks cool.
it's
Andren, you know na si
very
Gwen worked on it. Ang galing.
really.
Oh really?
Anyway, go.
Yeah, your friend Gwen rules like she worked on Super Hot,
Among
the second
Us.
one.
Wow.
Nasa,
Yeah.
ano,
She also
Yeah,
has a
it's
game, by the way. People watching, she has a game.
soup
Soup,
pot. Put
yeah,
it
Soup
soup
on.
Pot.
pot. I love the name
I
so
love how
much.
they. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, soup pot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
got
Gunk.
go,
Oh yeah,
go,
go
sorry,
ahead.
sorry.
Sorry.
No,
Oh,
no,
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 it's
The,
go.
okay.
No, I was
The
just gonna
features
say
that,
it got featured sa Donkey, yung soup pot.
Oh
Kasi may
really?
isa pang soup game. Yeah, it's one of
Donkey
the
talked
games
about
dude,
that,
it.
it got
not
featured sa
just soup pot,
E3.
nasa E3 din siya.
Yeah, pero yung independent game part na.
Yeah, of
Ah,
course,
yeah,
of
but
course.
still, that's a huge thing. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
huge thing, dude.
But anyway, the Gunk is the most mid tier, very middle of the road, but like you could see the passion behind it kind of game
The
that I
tech is
was looking
amazing.
for. I was really looking for that kind of like I wanted to feel like I was 12 again, and I'm just going through all these pirated PS2 games, and I didn't have like not that I didn't have access to the internet, but I didn't know how to use the internet back in the day as a kid. So I was just it was a gamble which game I would get. And
Yeah.
I miss that feeling of like finding a hidden gem in a sea of shit, especially when you used to get like pirated games. Everything was pirated, like
Fuck yeah.
down to like shovelware, baby game, movie
Yeah.
tie-in
3 for
bullshit.
100.
Yeah, like yung mga ganun. And the Gunk, like, I got that feeling again for some reason. It's not
Oh,
even like the most outstanding game. It's a very repetitive, very simplistic design, but I don't know. I just enjoyed it all the way through for some reason. It's a very
worth it.
7 out of 10 game for me, but
It's the Hotline
it stuck with
Miami of
me.
its time.
I guess.
Oh man,
Yeah, I
Hotline
love
Miami
Hotline.
is so good. It's so
But it's
good.
repetitive. You have to admit that's kind of repetitive.
No, kasi yung gunk is just point and click pero gumagalaw ka.
Yeah,
Yung Hotline Miami, I love yung gameplay. Kasi,
yeah, Hotline Miami though thrives on its repetitiveness. It
you know
has
why
to be
it's
repetitive.
repetitive?
Yeah.
You know why it's repetitive? Kasi I will just use yung werewolf mask and you knife everyone. And I
Yeah.
need to do it right in the first 5 minutes of the game para 5 seconds of every playthrough.
I
Pero
just use
like,
the shotgun. So
pero you can do so many different things in each kapag iba yung
Yeah.
ginamit ng mask.
But with
So,
the Gunk, you only do one thing. There's only
Yeah.
one way to solve things. Because basically, the premise is the Earth is dying, and you're like scavengers, and your ship is out of fuel. So you find a new power source on an uncharted planet, and it's revealed to be this old civilization that got overtaken by this Gunk, right? And then as you play, you discover more about like the origins of these people. Like, how come they have all this high tech stuff, but there's no one around? Where is the gunk coming from? It basically becomes this whole like metaphor for our world. Like the gunk is pollution, and they killed themselves because they relied too much on technology and all this stuff. And all you do is suck the gunk, and then harvest materials, and
Sounds like
then all
porn.
the materials you get is to make your gunk sucker even suckier. It makes it even stronger, and that's it. It's this whole loop of just being more efficient at sucking the gunk, and
Is this like
it's so
Super Mario
simple.
Sunshine?
It's Super Mario Sunshine, yeah, all the way through, but it's just the cleaning up
Oh,
parts.
actually, yeah. Tama ka, At saka
It's just
Luigi's
it's
Mansion.
all, yeah, maybe that too. It's just all you have to do is suck the gunk, solve puzzles to suck more gunk, and then at the end of the game you find the source and then you defeat it, and then that's the end. And it was so short, but I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
It looks like Ratchet and Clank, Andren. Like yung ripped apart, it looks that good. Pero it doesn't animate as good.
No, they talk like they're Pinocchio puppets. They're like ah la 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 la, but they're saying like really like complex words. But overall, it's a good game. I liked it.
Okay.
It's inoffensive because it's free. It's hard to
I mean, it's
complain.
free with Game Pass. You can buy the game legitimately.
People who don't have Game Pass aren't people in my eyes, River.
We
That's
bought
what Xbox
Cyberpunk
has
outside
taught me.
of Game Pass.
Oh,
Pero
well, you know.
goddamn, nakaka-hit as a Sony guy. Like, they don't have that. Like, they're so strict. Kasi
They're
they know
gonna
They
they're
have
have
number
that
one.
soon. They're gonna have it soon. Eh.
Yeah, they have PS
They're,
Now, but it's still very limited because
Yeah, I'm
it's
See,
gonna
Andrew's
it's
gonna
buy.
get Andrew's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get a
to play
PS5.
he's
PS5.
gonna get to play Chrono Cross. He's gonna play all of your PS1 RPGs. Yun yung
Fucking
problem mo
Bushido
eh.
Blade. I'm gonna play
Breath
Bushido
of
Blade again.
Fire. Yeah,
Hey, Breath
Suikoden.
Breath of Fire fucking rules, man.
I want to get into those games too.
Yeah,
Suikoden,
start
Breath of
with three.
Fire.
Start with three
I think
and
3 is
four.
on the Switch. I might check it out.
No.
It's fun.
1 and 2 lang yung nasa Switch.
Oh
3 is a
really?
PS1 game.
No.
Um,
Oh,
the
okay.
one in emulate mo sa Xbox.
No, meron sa PSP yung three.
All right. I got a hacked
3
PSP.
looks
Yeah,
honestly 3 is the peak I never finished it. It's the most amazing and cool looking of the Breath of Fires. All of the others are like whatever.
yeah. Kasi I love the girl with the monocle and your weapon, your rocket launcher. It's kind of very very
Oh, the art
cyberpunk.
looks so
Kasi
good. I'm looking at the
yeah,
pixel
it's
art
like
right now.
peak PS1 graphic.
Yeah,
I'll
This
say it
shit is
talaga.
so good.
yes.
Yeah.
I think
People
that's why I was
that
so drawn to
love that.
Dragon Quest because Dragon Quest looks the same all the way from 1 all the way till 4, and then it looks the same again all the way from 5 to 6 like
Can we
and
admit na
7.
Final Fantasy is sort of middling sa kanyang graphical stylings as of 15 years
Uh,
na?
Yeah.
no,
Because they push for fidelity more than
six really looks good, buddy.
yeah,
I
6
just
is
No,
admit it.
great.
no, I'm saying 15 years na. I think
Yeah,
6 is
it's
older
been
than
way
15
longer
Um,
years.
than
fuck
6 is
really?
like
I'm
6 is
old
like
as
20
shit.
years old now,
I'm
I
old as
think.
shit.
Yeah, kasi parang after FF7, everyone had, I think FF10 had the more interesting look. And then
I think
everything was like
FF9
I
is
would
like
go
the
nine.
last one, right? To do
I would go with
medieval.
nine.
Yeah.
I would
And
go
then
with
FF
after
nine.
12
that,
no, pero FF9 is like is just parang 6 pero in-upres mo. I mean,
No. For me, in backgrounds, like when I was playing it, fuck, this is running on a PS1. Like
no, I mean
when I,
maganda
when,
siya.
yeah,
Maganda siya pero like everything else after 9 and 10, hindi sila naging distinct, you know?
I agree.
It's like
Kasi a
even the
different art
16 one
director.
kind of just looks like yun nga ewan ko.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's the effect of the FF7 effect.
I
There are like
started
8 other
playing 13
FF7
for a
looking
bit.
things.
Yeah, I
How's
started playing
13?
13. It's kind of boring.
Yeah,
It's
but you're not alone on that one. Because after
yeah.
they say after X2, it got boring.
Yeah, I because it looks like 12 but more HD obviously, but the combat is so dull. Is it? Have you tried 13?
I
It's
haven't.
you basically
No,
just
no, I think River, it's because of the story sucks. Kasi like Dragon Quest, medyo basic naman. Let's face it,
no,
Dragon
but
Quest.
I love a good meat and potatoes turn-based game. Like I
Oh,
don't give a shit about like your turn, my turn, I'll stab you. Okay. 13 does this like it basically has animations play, and then you just set when you want them to play. That's how it works. It's like this timeline, and then you're like, okay, here you're gonna attack, and then here you're gonna drink a
Parang siyang
potion, and then
brain
here you're
dance.
gonna jump, and it's like, yeah, and then I don't have to really think anymore. I don't know, because at least with turn based, I still kind of am active. My brain is on. With this one, I don't even have to think. You can preset what kind of timelines you want to do. I think because they took the idea of 12 to the next logical step. Now you don't even have to think. You just press the button and then you win the
Oh,
fight.
so it's basically a clicker.
It's basically a clicker, and then you have to get better attacks, and then you add them to the timeline you're doing, and then you just do it. And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna play it anymore. But
It's
I
fine,
can't.
dude.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yun
Okay,
lang.
I just want to thank you guys. This,
Thank you so
I
much. I
mean,
had fun.
Oh, it's
I
2 hours
always
na
love
pala.
doing this, but I know we always do this. Thank you, but like, I really want to thank you because it got me through so much this year.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
It's so fun. Um, I'm just gonna announce I'm never gonna get vaccines anymore because this I have this podcast and I'm just letting you go.
Anti-vax. Anti-vax.
Anti-vax.
Vax.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please, please, please get
You
vaccinated.
guys have a good, have a
Yeah,
good
New
you guys too,
Year.
New
man.
Year's.
Have a
This is
great
our
New
last
Year,
show
man.
for the year. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
this has been good. You guys want to say anything? Like, oh no.
I
Uh,
want to praise Giselle.
yeah.
Like, with your help, buddy, we sold out my
Yeah,
first live gig ever,
I saw
and
that.
yeah, we're gonna be selling your posters. I'm sure it'll sell out, but none of the profits are gonna go to you. Pero I'm kidding. All of it
That's
is gonna
okay.
go to you. Thank
Eh,
you so much. Thank you so much.
whatever. I hope you guys have a great. I'm actually thinking of. Yeah, but it's hard. It's hard to. You guys enjoy yung gig. Ikaw, River.
Uh, fuck. I don't have anything right now, but hopefully next year I want to try. I don't want to like change the format of the podcast or anything now, but I want to make it in a way that people can easily access it, so you can
I
just look
know.
back at the episodes.
I am
Yun
looking
lang.
into Anchor. Tapos, I'm gonna download. It's so, ang dami kong kailangan i-download. Pero I am looking into that. It's just,
Yeah, I mean,
download.
honestly, we don't even have to do this live at this point since we don't really like talk to the
Yun nga eh.
audience. We can just record this and then just
It's more of
yeah,
a recording and then putting it, and
yeah.
then
You want to do that na
being
lang like
said.
next year. That way, it's just easier to upload.
It's easier to download this way kasi it can split it into video and then audio. And I can put it up on YouTube and put it up on Spotify na yun yung ini-aim ko. And then make it like may YouTube channel tayo and Spotify, which I think yun
Yeah,
yung easier way to
and
do.
I
So we all
wanna.
fucking rule, but sorry, go,
Yeah,
go.
we deserve. I know. I really do want to like revive like the page and everything. La lang. It's just that when
Yeah,
because I remember when I briefly was in that the like Pixar game show thing that I joined.
How
They
was it,
said
by the
like,
way?
"What do you do?" And then I was like, "Oh, I have a few podcasts." Like I talked about my podcast. Then I tried to talk about our podcast, and I was thinking you can check it out at. And then I was like, "What do I refer to?" Because it's like our podcast is like
Giselle
three.
Nicolas.
It's like in three
dami.
different pages. Yeah,
I
yun lang
know.
naman.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
I'm like I genuinely love like talking to you guys, and like I want to. I'm proud of like what we do here, even though it's just bullshit a lot of the time. But we
Yeah,
have fun,
it's
and
fun.
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's
what
super
matters
fun.
more. Yeah, yeah.
Like
Nga. So I just want it to like be preserved. That's all.
when I grow old, I wanna listen to this and then parang
Yeah.
they're all dead na and I'm living in my
You think you're gonna
cyberpunk
outlive
body.
me?
I'm gonna live in my cyberpunk body.
Ano ko ba,
Oh,
River's the one who's gonna outlive us, man.
Tapos I'm gonna pick up yung gun ko and I'm gonna shoot yung screen. Pero it's
yeah.
gonna miss kasi the cyberpunk shooting
It's a hologram.
sucks.
Yeah.
And you do a James Bond thing.
Yeah.
And okay. I'm gonna end yung broadcast. It's been great. Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys. Love doing this.
Uh,